scramble got invaded by black salt. Probably need to give up on it. Don't you have to add black salt to the tofu scramble? Isn't that a thing? God, the light sucks. I'm gonna put on my sunglasses again. You want the giant sign? How's everyone doing? Remember to hit the like, says Martin. Hello, Martin. Hello, Twisted. Jake is here. Twisted Jake, Martin. A lot of cool people in here. We're in front of Moko today. I wanted to sit there, but it's extremely noisy, so we're in a different spot. Hey, VPM, nice to see you here. I got the giant signs with me as well as the average signs. I'm gonna hold the average signs. To put the one there. Ah shit, I forgot my let's talk sign.
You got your let's talk sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not that big one. The small one. But that's okay. I'll use this one. Can I ask you a question? The normal sized one. And I think yes. Perfect. Let's see if we get some people. I'll just be here for the beginning. Thank you, Brett, for being here. Matthew Kittle, hello. How's things with you? Looking buff. See the steroids. Yeah, I don't know. Am I buff? I'm just the average sized. I think it's just the t-shirt. It's been annoying. It's just very hot these days. Sleeping badly and stuff, but you know, it's getting better. Next week it's gonna be better. So, freaking climate change. When I moved to the Netherlands, it was cold during the summer compared to now. Now it's like I remember nobody was wearing shorts. Like in fact, I remember speaking to the Dutch guy that helped me move, and he was making fun of me for saying that you wear shorts. What the fuck? Today, no, everyone wears shorts today. It's like you can't because it's so hot. Hey, Wandering Mason. So on top of that fact that it's super hot, I'm just not sleeping very well and stuff, but you know, other than that, all good. It's gonna be better, as I said, the next week, so whatever. We're gonna find a way. Oh, and the mosquitoes have been biting the shit out of me. I have like 4 bites, and they itch terribly. I should probably do something about it, but... And I have one of those pens, you know, that I apply on it and it no longer itches. But I guess I forgot to do that. Been too busy doing other things. Having conversations on Discord and stuff. Looking buff because vegans are malnourished? Sure. Why not? Honestly, I do wonder at sometimes, like, if I took steroids, what I would look like. I think I would get so big. I think I would get really, really big. Mosquitoes are eating vegan? Yeah. Yeah, I will get way too big though. I think like also for me, because I do so heavy weights, my core is also very developed here and here. And I think if I took steroids, I would get the gut. And I really don't want to get the gut. The steroid gut, you know, that people get. Because like, you know, when you lift heavy, you have to brace and you use your mid-core a lot. You want to have a conversation?
What about?
Animals.
Is it for record or just?
Well, I'm live on YouTube, so I would ask you if you're okay being live.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Hi from Perth. Damn, nice to see you here, Heather. From Perth, wow, that's... It must be really late there, huh? Or super early, depends on how you look at it. It's a good day. Well, Twisted, it would have been better if I could have been in front of the museum there, where all the people converge. but I'm here because they decided to do a festival music thing and it's extremely loud. So good day, sure, it's okay. Well, probably because of that, it will affect our conversations, but that's okay. You know, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Oh, I was gonna say there's also a Palestine protest, but it's no longer. That's it. There was a Palestine protest in front of the in front of the U.S. embassy because there's a U.S. embassy here, or sorry, the consulate. But the protest is done now. Anti-vegan museum. It's only 8 p.m. in Perth. Yeah. Will this guy smile? Yeah. What's it to you? Why should I smile? I sometimes smile. I smile when it's worth smiling for. Anti-vegan. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. It's just loud music. Maybe if it changes, I'll move back there again. I also have another spot where I want to sit. We'll see. We're just trying things, you know.
Next time.
Next time? Okay. We had a QBS today in Perth. Nice. Having a bad day, needed to see your face. Chipty, says Badger. Well, nice to have you here. You want to have a conversation? Nice to have you here, Badger. You know, there's no... We all have bad days. That's fine. I'm sorry you're going through bad stuff. We're trying, you know... Chip, are you natural or did you take testosterone to build that muscle? I mean, obviously natural. I don't think you know how a testosterone built person looks like. If you think that I took testosterone, no, I'm pretty natural. Definitely what the way I am is you can achieve it naturally, no problem. Well, not no problem, you have to train because I train hard, but yeah. Going vegan on advocacy channels complaining that anti-slavery advocacy is not fun. Oh, we have those type of people here. Yeah, you know, VPM, I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of sexists out there, more and more and more, and I really want to have conversations with people about sexism a lot. Oh, Jesus, you can hear it from here now. Hey, Michael and Mr. Lodewijk. Oh, maybe we'll have some Lodewijk outreach, huh?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's what your sign says.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
What do you want to ask me?
What do I want to ask you?
Yeah, ask me anything.
Okay,
Just
anything.
Make it. You got one question.
And you'll answer it no matter what.
I'll try and be as truthful as possible.
Okay. If you could fuck anyone from Vegan Future, who would you do it?
Oh, you know, I'm not gay, but Michiel here would be a great candidate. You know?
He is very tall and handsome,
He's
yeah.
a tall and handsome guy. Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. And he's looking for a lady as well. If I could make Michiel a woman,
Oh, okay.
I would fuck Michiel definitely.
Okay, okay.
But
We
not
have
into men, but
a wild lobo appeared, says someone in the chat.
I knew it was gonna be a dirty question.
You knew it was going to be a
Yeah,
dirty
you've
question.
got such a dirty mind also, huh?
I do have a dirty
Yes,
mind,
you
yes.
do,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so let me ask you the same question.
Me? If I could fuck anyone.
Any activist?
Any activist.
I know the answer already. This is actually...
Is it Sohan? Maybe Sohan. Yeah, Sohan's handsome also.
Someone would be nice.
Yeah, he's very handsome.
Did you see the
And
picture?
he also feels like he would make some Indian food, which
Did you
would
see
be
the
delicious.
picture of Sohan where he's like dressed like a goth?
No, what? There's a photo of
Yeah,
Sohan dressed like a
let me
god.
show you. He's so pretty.
Damn.
Yeah. I think he was probably also.
Sohan watching this in retrospect and be like, what the
Yeah.
fuck are these guys saying?
Look at that! Like, I think he's probably on psychedelics as well. Like, look at that. Oh,
Oh, damn,
isn't
he
he
is.
pretty?
Yeah, he's very
Isn't
pretty,
he
yeah.
so pretty?
Yeah,
He's such a pretty.
he is very pretty, yes. You want to show it to the chat? I don't know.
Yeah, just fucking around.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do some action.
Nice, nice.
Did you speak to some people already?
No, I'm just waiting now. The problem is that they put up a stage and it's super loud,
Oh,
so we can't go there. So I'm just sitting here, but I might move there. It feels like it's a better place now.
yeah.
Yeah, there's more people going on that area
Okay.
than on here, I see.
Yeah,
So
it's not super busy today. Yeah.
it's not super busy, no.
Yeah.
I think it's also because a lot of people are just sitting on the grass and stuff, so they're not like moving around.
Hey, what do you think about my shirt?
Make tofu scramble, not war. Oh, that's awesome.
Nice, eh? Make tofu scramble, not war.
With spinach and some rucola and some paprika.
It's
Nice.
another worn-out vegan shirt, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool
And the
shirt.
quality is also good. Look at that. Like, it's
Holy shit, that's really good
amazing, huh?
quality. Yeah, yeah,
worn-out vegan, you guys.
yeah.
Very cool. You can order online.
So, so
I'm not affiliated.
Yeah, you should be affiliated, huh?
I should be, yeah.
Yeah, get a little bit of
Should get
money
a bit
from.
of a commission
Yeah.
for my commercials.
Okay. Well, now that he stopped, maybe more people will be like, "What is this guy doing?" Oh. Oh, the Palestine guys are coming this way. No thanks, I'm done with tofu scramble. Nah. Oh yeah, they're passing by. But they're not passing on this area. It's just a lot of things happening. Hello, Chip and friends. I'm not vegan, but in check in and love y'all. Well, nice to have you here, Joshua. I hope you reconsider your choices because, it's not about being vegan is not about that label. It's not about the label itself. It's about respecting animals, not forcing them into slaughterhouses, not exploiting them, not treating them like objects, essentially. That's why we're here. So, I hope you reconsider. I may change. Well, happy to have you here. Meanwhile, you can listen. You can have conversations with people in the chat. We appreciate people who at least, they're open-minded. That's what we want. After all, that's how we became vegan also, by being open-minded to change. Hey, Draculum, nice to see you here. Let's see, we may have a conversation now. Hey, you want to have a conversation?
Sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube? I'm over here, but are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to come here to the cheering view? Nice. What's your name?
Jeremy,
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Jeremy.
nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
United States, Idaho.
United States. Jeremy, I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
I think they're great.
You think they're great? Do you think we should treat animals like objects or like individuals?
Individuals.
Individuals. And say if I had this hypothetical scenario where I bring dogs into existence, I give them a good life, and when they reach the age of 2, when they're most grown up, I take them in the back of the house, I shoot them in the back of the head. They die instantly, they don't feel any pain, they don't see it coming, and then I use their bodies as a punching bag. Would it be right or would it be wrong if I did that?
It's horrible.
It's horrible, but I need to exercise, and I do it for exercise, so why would that be horrible?
I don't agree with it, but I mean, anybody could do what they want, I guess.
Okay,
I
so
don't like it.
do you think that what I'm doing is wrong?
I think so.
But why? Because I need to exercise.
There's other ways to exercise, I believe.
Okay, so if there's other ways, if there's alternatives, would you say that harming an animal is wrong then?
I think so.
Yeah. Would you say that then applies then also to the farm animals, the cows, the chickens, the pigs?
I don't even step on spiders if I can help it.
Yeah, nice. So then do you think that knowing that we do have alternatives for food, for clothing, and for entertainment, do you think we should still exploit and slaughter animals?
I don't think so. I think it's not very good.
Are you vegan?
We try to eat a lot of vegetables and stuff like that,
But you still consume animal.
but we do.
Yeah, but do you acknowledge that when you consume animal products, you do pay for animals' rights to be violated?
Uh-huh.
For animals to be treated like objects and killed? So what's keeping you from being vegan?
It's hard, especially where we live, because everything's just like mass produced on you and stuff like that. It's just easy to get, and
But you do have like Walmart or Costco or stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because you have tofu in both of them and they're very cheap.
We do eat a lot of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, though, if I can help it. So.
Yeah, but like, so I understand like you already have kind of know how to cook plant-based, right? So then the only thing is that when you choose that one time, let's say you do it once a month and you choose that one time where you choose an animal-based product, an innocent animal had to be exploited for that product. So do you think it's fair towards them?
No.
No. So then what can you do about it?
Try not to eat as much animal.
As much? Like if I say, like does that solve the issue? Like for example, if you told me that women are being abused and I say, well, I'll try to abuse less women, would that solve the issue?
The only thing is, like, we were raised like that, so it's kind of hard to. I mean, we were born when kids already eating animal.
Yeah, I was in the same position. I can understand where you're coming from, but do you think that that's a good enough justification to pay for these products?
No,
Just
I think
because we've always
I
done
think
it?
I think everybody should be vegan, but it's really hard
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, so is it, am I understanding that you're just like having a difficulty, because you know how to do it, and you do acknowledge that you are the one making the choices, right? You
Yes.
have to.
But like, it's hard in a society like that when you go to work every day and you can't always get to that stuff. So it's just easy just to grab a burrito or something from the gas station. Or
Okay. Well, I do hope you reconsider. Let me give you a flyer because I see you have to go, and I don't want to keep you for too long. There you go.
all right.
You have some help there. Please consider the animals, okay?
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one. Oh, his daughter would kept calling him, Dad, let's go, Dad, let's go. So I'm like, I don't want to put him in a position where he has to stay. That's okay. That's just a starting conversation, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. Sohan's here. Maybe Sohan will do outreach with us. There you go. See me smiling. This man is a hero. Yeah, I acknowledge it. Still gonna eat my burritos. Well, that's not what he said. He said people should be vegan. So I'm assuming that you agree with him that everyone should be vegan. You hear the music? Because you can hear it from here, and it's pretty far away. Yeah, so no filter. We're not here to talk about food. You have to stop thinking with your stomach. We're here. We're in a stream where we try to think with our brains, not our stomach. Being vegan is not about food. It's about justice, not oppressing innocent animals. That's why we're all vegan. It has nothing to do with food. It just so happens that one of the ways we oppress animals is for food. But it is not about that. It's not about what you put in your mouth. It's about the innocent sentient beings that are exploited to death for you. Somebody asks, are you forcing them or just discussing? I don't think there's any way for me to force people to respect the rights of animals, right? I mean, unless I make some form of legislation, that would be some way to force people. But no, I cannot force people to respect the rights of animals. Just watch your interview with MV, fantastic. MV? Who's MV? Oh, the militante veganerin. She was really cool. She was cool, yeah. Rafaela's really cool. Well, that's a really old one, huh? Maybe I should invite her again. Maybe we should have some more conversations because I think she's a top-notch person to have. No filter for you. I understand you're very triggered because you realize that you're one of the people who's causing the injustice that I'm standing up against right now. And you're one of those people who could easily be called an animal abuser because you are indeed demanding the abuse of animals for your own trivial pleasure. But, you know, take it down a notch and try to think, okay? Because that's why we're here. We're trying to get people to think. You want to see that interview, Badger? Well, it's on my YouTube channel. You can see it. With Rafaela. It's a really old one. I don't remember. I think was I embarrassed on that one? I don't remember specifically. I did say some probably somewhere. It's all about superiority. Well, William Barry, not for us. No, we're here to actually to explain that there is no superiority between us and other animals. That we're all uh, breathe, we all experience life, we all have emotions, and we all don't want to be exploited to death for trivial products. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, don't do it to others. Can I have a conversation? It's as simple as that. You feel superior, but you're probably a social lunatic. I don't know who exactly feels superior. I don't feel superior. Again, like this whole superiority complex that some of you may have. I'm sorry, it's an inferiority complex actually. You have to feel the need to feel superior, or at least none of that. No, we're here because we all feel equal to everyone else, and because everyone, because of on the grounds that we're all equal, in the same that we don't want to be exploited to death. We should be treated equally, right? So. You don't want to be. You want to have a conversation? You don't want to be exploited to death. I don't want to be exploited to death. Don't exploit others to death. Simple as that. Oh, I see. You already got triggered, William Barry. I explained it to the other person. I'll also explain it to you. I'm here on the street trying to have conversations with people, not because of what they put in their mouth. You're free to put whatever you want in your mouth, Barry. Fuck it. I don't even care if you find a shit on the road and you want to put it in your mouth. I won't stop you. That's it. The only moment when I try to stop you is when you try to put in your mouth something that requires the exploitation of a sentient being, and you could easily put something else in your mouth that does not require the exploitation of a sentient being. It's about exploitation. It's a justice movement. We're here to demand justice for all sentient beings, not just humans. And yeah, including leather jackets. You want to have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
How old are you?
23.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to come here to the chamber?
Yeah. I'll drop my bag for a second.
Yeah, sure. Nice. What's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Where are you
to
from,
meet you.
Thomas?
I'm from here, Holland. Yeah, Horen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thomas, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak
Alright.
up for animals. How do you feel about
Alright.
animals?
They're cute. I
They're
like
cute?
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we should treat animals like objects, or should we treat them like
Oh.
individuals?
Well, maybe there's something to be said for in between, but
In between? Are you
Yeah.
an object or are you an individual?
I am an individual.
Can you prove that to me?
No.
Okay. So should I treat you like an object or should I treat you like an individual?
I think you should treat me like an individual.
Why should I do that? Because what if you couldn't speak to me? Why should I treat you like an individual? Couldn't I just assume you're an object?
You could, but I wouldn't like it too much
Yeah.
because I am a person. I think so. So,
What makes you a person though?
I don't know. I just feel like I am.
Yeah, because you feel like you are, right?
Yeah.
You have an experience of life. You
Yes.
have you have a subjective experience. You're a
Yes.
subject of your own experience.
Exactly.
Well, animals have that too. Should we not treat them the same way then?
Well, yeah, sure.
Right? Like
Yeah.
by those definitions, we should definitely treat them
Yeah,
the same way.
yeah.
Okay. So, say for instance, I have this hypothetical example where I take a dog, I give them the best life,
Yeah.
and at the age of 2 years old, when they're at their biggest, I took him in the back of my house and I shoot them in the back of the
Yeah,
head.
that's not very nice.
Well, I gave them the best life. They die instantly. They don't see it coming,
Yeah,
and
that's true. Yeah.
they don't feel any pain.
Yeah.
And then I use their bodies as punching bags.
Yeah, well, you would be a very sick individual if you would do that, but
Would you say that what I'm doing is right or is it wrong?
in between.
In between.
Well, I wouldn't say it's wrong per se because, as you said, it had a good life. It didn't experience pain, and with
What
human
if I do
life,
that to a human child?
yeah,
One
Yeah,
that
alright,
one that
I hear
one
ya.
that's intellectually challenged, right? The one
Yeah.
that couldn't possibly develop more intelligence than the dog.
I hear you, but I do think Earth is a place where survival is a very real thing, and in survival you'll need to, well, you see it in nature, animals eat animals, so in that case you can eat other animals, but if you eat the animal that you are, your own species.
I'm sorry, this isn't about what we put in our mouth. Like I haven't seen, I
Alright,
haven't
but,
mentioned anything that we put in
alright,
our mouth.
let's say-
we were
let's say-
talking about
yeah.
killing dogs for exercise.
Yeah. All right, but let's say just killing as morally wrong or not wrong. I would say
For a trivial reason.
yeah, I would say killing them for trivial reason is wrong. If you
Okay.
put it that way,
Yeah.
yes, I do.
So
think.
killing animals for a trivial reason is wrong, right?
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned food, I gotta ask: do you
Yeah.
think food, optional food, is not a trivial reason?
You are very strong in arguing. Well, no, I don't think it's a trivial reason. No, I think.
For
you
example,
need
if I
it to
killed
survive.
if I killed them an animal, well, no, not to survive because it's optional, right? For example, if I
Alright.
killed an animal for dessert, would it be
Yeah.
fair?
Uh,
It's food, but it's food that I don't need, right?
yeah, I hear. Well, no,
No, it wouldn't be fair.
no, it wouldn't.
Why
be-
wouldn't that be fair
yeah.
though? Because I'm still munching on the animal.
Yeah. You have to decide like, is there even really morally things wrong or not wrong? Is that even a reality? I don't know. What do you think?
I'm trying to assess what your values are, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I know where my values
Well,
are.
I am trying to assess it as we go.
Ah,
because
okay,
I
okay,
don't
okay.
know.
Fair enough, fair enough,
Yeah.
fair enough. Well, I would say the way I would put it is that if there's no need to kill an animal, we shouldn't be killing
Yeah.
an animal. It's as simple as that, right?
Yeah.
And situations of need could be either in self-defense, could be either maybe I'm on a deserted island and in order
Yeah.
to survive I need to kill
Yeah,
an
yeah.
animal, or it could be I don't know. The only way for me to survive is to kill them and
Yeah.
climb into their skin and
Yeah,
sleep there because of the
yeah.
cold or
A
something.
Renfant, like.
I think they did that in Star Wars or something.
The Renfant, I think.
Yeah. So,
I don't know how to say it.
oh, in the Revenant they
Yeah.
did that? Oh, okay, yeah. So,
horse.
yeah. So, then in a situation where there's no need for it,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be fair, right, to kill them because we could always choose to not kill them, right?
Yeah.
When there's no need, it's a choice
Of
essentially.
course, yeah.
And that when it's a choice, that's when I think it's wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think animal products are a choice for us? Like, do you think we can be healthy without animal products?
Well, that is a good question, and I don't know. I have been vegetarian for some time, like 6 months, and I felt, yeah, they are cute.
Yeah,
they are
they're
cute.
cute.
But I felt like I had less sex drive. I didn't feel very masculine. I think it had some effect on my testosterone.
Could that be because you didn't eat enough?
Yeah, because I fasted. Yeah, that's good.
That has nothing to do with the food itself.
No, but I fasted like the mornings, and then I ate from 12 to 6, vegetarian.
So
and
you eat
not-
less, essentially.
Yeah.
But that's usually what happens,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
If you
yeah,
eat less, you're gonna lose weight and you're gonna end up being in this position, right?
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
So I started eating meat again. And,
But you can just eat normally, right? You can just eat a normal amount of calories and then
yeah,
you won't
then
have
it would
any
be good.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to
Probably,
be in your position also, right? But
Yeah.
let's say if you found out that you don't need to consume animal products,
Yeah.
do you think it would be fair to continue doing so? Towards the animals, I mean, fair.
Well, I don't actually, because I like them very much. Like really all of them. I think they're fascinating. I think a lot about them. I just love them.
Yeah.
But also very tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine if humans were tasty, yeah? In fact, I heard humans are pretty tasty, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you pay
Did you
for
try
humans to be
some?
killed? I have not, no.
Yeah. No, but it's illegal.
What about dogs?
No.
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 No. If dogs tasted 3 times better than any other animal,
Okay, maybe then. Yeah.
do you try it?
No.
No?
No, I will try it. Yeah. But yeah, I will try it. I
You
think.
try it?
Yeah.
So you'd pay for a dog to be killed so that you can...
No. What
No.
if it is already killed and someone said, do you want to taste the dog?
Ah, I see what you mean. But you
I
wouldn't
would.
try to demand that they
Nah,
get killed.
Nah.
No, okay.
Nah.
But then what
But
makes
I
it...
have a hard time even with the, like I live in a village, so I don't live in Hoorn. I
Yeah.
live in Wochnum, and that's a village next to Hoorn. And on my morning walk or run, I always see the cows in the field. I always say good morning, ladies, and then I think like, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Ladies, I like that.
I like it too.
Yeah.
And but I sometimes I think for yeah.
But you were
I
right on
eat
the
you.
money about one thing. They are only ladies. Why do you think they're
Yeah.
only ladies?
Oh, the milk cows. Yeah, so I don't eat them.
What do you think happened to the males?
Yeah, murdered probably.
Yeah. And what do you think happens to them when their milk production declines?
They get killed, I think.
Yeah, they do. Which is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at a fraction of their lifespan. Huh? That's why
Yeah.
all the cows you see are kind of the same age always.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit on the young side.
It is pretty scandalous if you put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your responsibility in all of this when what happens to the animals?
My responsibility.
Yeah.
Well, I contribute to the society that treats them this way. So puts them in small cages and stuff like
Or
that.
even larger cages. doesn't
Even
matter.
larger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, yeah. I don't know. I have less trouble with if you give them the good life and you have them have a natural way of life. I have less trouble with that. But,
Well, you said you're 20.
yeah.
Would it be okay if somebody killed you now because you had a good life so
Well,
far?
I'd rather not. But
I'd rather not.
It's not
Yeah.
in my control.
But you
But,
not wanting to die is not something that you. It comes from your intelligence, right? It's just you
No,
inherently
no.
don't. want to
Yeah,
die.
yeah, yeah.
It's the same for them also,
It's
right?
for every living thing doesn't want to die.
Yeah. And if we take like an average lifespan of 80 years old for a
Yeah.
human, you
Yeah.
essentially reach a quarter of your lifespan, which would be
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much at the age of all dairy cows are killed at.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. So at any age, even if you do have are given a good life, it wouldn't be fair to you if somebody took that away, would
No,
it?
I wouldn't like that too much.
Yeah. So it's the same way, right? Especially knowing that we can't consume something else. Because
Yeah.
that's the crux of it, right? We don't just we have readily available alternatives, and here in the Netherlands, it's full of
Yeah, yeah.
alternatives.
That's true.
It's true, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So with this responsibility, the way I would like you to see it more, it's not necessarily that you're contributing to it, because that's a little bit like dissociating from the reality.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like there's some animals out there that have your name on them, and you
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
decide for them whether you kill them or not, whether they get exploited or not,
Yeah.
and you decide that by buying the products.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered being vegan?
I'm considering it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have been exactly for this reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I don't think too much about it anymore.
You don't have to think about it, right? Like,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
put it this way, right? Like, the change itself takes like maybe a month or so
Yeah,
until you
yeah.
accommodate,
Mhm.
and afterwards you can just live your life without ever thinking about it again, right? Because
Yeah.
you already know what to buy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like a bit of an adjustment. The first week is a little bit difficult, then it just becomes easier and easier over time.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Let me do this. Let me give you a card.
Do people like me a little bit, or do they think I'm stupid?
Nah, I don't think you're stupid. I think you're very genuine, and that people like that.
No,
There's also a lot of there's
do
a lot
think
of
I'm
trolls.
stupid.
No, don't worry about it. You can watch the conversation back. You have my YouTube channel also here.
Thank you.
But I'll tell you what. There's a video here called "The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear."
Yeah.
Can you give that a watch?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's a really good speech, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And until you
Of course.
watch that, can you
Yeah.
choose to not consume any animal products?
No, I can't promise that.
You can't
I'm
promise
sorry.
that? Why
No.
not?
Because I live at home. My mom cooks. Yeah, I could promise it, but I'm
How about do this?
I'm not gonna.
Don't demand more animal products. Can you do that? Like, don't buy any animal products.
We'll see. I
Come on, man. You can watch it tonight. You can do a day
I can
without
watch
animal
it tonight,
products.
and if I'm convinced, I will. But if I'm not, I won't. So I won't promise that.
Listen, you do you at the end of the day, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's just like you gotta understand that if you choose to not be part of it, then you will be
Yeah.
the one person who is demanding the violence towards
Yeah,
animals, right?
yeah, it's true, but I'm gonna think about it.
You have there a thing called Challenge 22. They hook
Yeah.
you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day. They help
Alright.
you go vegan for free.
Cool.
So any concern you have, they help you
So
with that. Okay?
not even vegetarian.
Well, the problem with dairy cows is, as we've just explained, they get
Yeah,
forcefully
yeah.
inseminated. Their babies are
Yeah.
taken from them so that we can take the milk.
Yeah, that's not good.
The males are killed.
Yeah.
The females are killed.
Why is the world so fucked up?
Well, the animal agriculture is fucked up.
Ah.
The world isn't as fucked up as animal agriculture
Well,
is. That's the
I
reality.
look at the news and think, well, maybe it's a little fucked up.
A lot of things are fucked up, but nothing is as fucked up as animal agriculture. That's the reality.
Yeah.
Like what we do to animals is incredibly fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, for example, for pigs,
Yeah.
there's a thing called bortaint. Have you ever heard of that?
Is it like the gas chambers?
No, so there's also the fact that we force them in gas chambers, yes, but pigs specifically,
Yeah.
the males, if they grow up with their testicles, with the
Yeah.
developing testosterone,
Yeah.
the meat develops a certain taste,
Yeah.
so they cut off their balls very young, without anesthesia, without
Yeah.
anything.
That's
fucked up, right?
that's pretty fucked
Yeah,
up.
and then we force them into gas chamber. And these are animals, by the way, like pigs
Yeah,
are
yeah, they're
highly
very smart.
intelligent. Yeah.
I saw a pig like a month ago, and I said to my girlfriend, I'm not gonna eat them anymore because they just they look at you like really.
Yeah.
They just
They're
they see
very,
you.
very smart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, cows are smart too, by the way. You should know.
yeah. But
Like
you see-
recently, we found out that we found a cow
Yeah.
who could use tools, the
Yeah?
same tool, but with multiple uses, which is something that we've only seen in bonobo monkeys.
Oh wow, sick.
They're very
Yeah.
intelligent, huh?
Yeah,
Palestine protest.
yeah, but yeah. That is not a Palestinian flag, right?
I think that's a Palestinian flag. Yeah.
No.
No, it's not. No, you're right. It's not. No, it's Iran. Sorry, it's Iran
Ah.
flag. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an Iran flag. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
Fun time, huh? Fun
Yeah.
time to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like to think that, you know, all this mentality of like the way Israel is behaving towards Iran and
Yeah, yeah.
Palestine, this mentality of I'm superior, therefore I can do this to
They
you,
are.
is exactly the same mentality we
No,
acknowledge
they,
over
they
other
are not,
animals.
but they feel like, yeah.
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 And this is exactly the same mentality, and I feel like it's kind of like the
Yeah.
root mentality everywhere,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
need to ditch it. But we also have to take responsibility for when we're the ones in charge,
Mm.
when we're the ones in power, because we can't point a finger at Israel and be like, "How dare you do this to them when I
Yeah.
do this to others?" Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up.
Well, yeah, it's very difficult to be moral and yeah.
But we can always be better, right? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand you can't be perfect, but we can always be better, and that's the thing
Yeah.
that I'm trying to go there for.
I think you're doing good things. I like it.
Thanks for having this conversation
Yeah,
with me,
you're
man.
welcome.
Have an awesome day, and watch that video. See what I mean,
Yeah,
okay?
I will.
Forget your headphones, yeah.
I won't.
Yeah, and be sure that there's no ants on it, because
I like animals.
you like animals, like ants. Okay. Have a good one. Cheers. So, you wanna have a conversation with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your social experiment? Where can I put this?
You can put it here. Put it here. So then we can use it if needed.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Sohan person. We were talking about you earlier.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What about me?
You don't want to know.
Mikhail may have already told me.
He told you already. But I like how you said, "Oh yeah, what about me?"
Yeah, yeah,
What about me? This guy.
Is this a
Hey,
new
this
mic?
guy. It's not a new mic. It's just a mic holder. It's a
Okay.
pink one.
It matches Moko.
Oh, it does match Moko because there is a pink thing here. You're right. How have you been? How was Germany?
It was really nice. Yeah, I got back. Well, you know when I got back.
Yeah. Yeah.
For-
Oh yeah.
for-
Good.
yeah.
Let me give you the keys.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely did not make 8 copies and scattered them around the Netherlands with a map and a secret on
Good.
how to find them.
Okay. Well, you didn't do that.
I did
so-
not do
so
that. No. So
I have
it's all
nothing
good.
to worry about.
Yeah, you can hold this. Why not?
What have you been? How have you been starting conversations?
So I've been feeling like this works really well for some reason. I first ask them how they feel about animals. Should we treat animals like objects or like individuals?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go into the dog scenario.
Okay.
And I feel like that works really well because I think
Cool.
it first settles how we should see animals.
Yeah.
And then I give a hypothetical scenario where animals are not treated well.
Mhm.
And I think that sparks a little bit of a reaction.
Cool.
So that's good. I think that works really well somehow.
Yeah, I'm happy to just follow your lead. I don't feel particularly compelled to start conversations any particular way. So,
Yeah. I've been really like I really wanted.
Are you being nice today? Or are you being? You seem like you were being nice in the last
I'm pretty
conversation.
nice, yeah. But he was also super nice. Like
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, he said I heard him say something about not eating pigs.
yeah. The only thing was weird was like when I asked him to like, don't consume any animal products until you watch the video. He said I can't promise that because
Yeah.
I live at home. But otherwise he seemed pretty open-minded. So I'm like, I hope he's not one of those people who's like actually very open-minded but doesn't actually do anything about it, because
Yeah.
then it's kind of sucks. That can happen.
Yeah, those are the people that are really challenging to have conversations with. Like, I don't know exactly, and like that's pretty much what I was before I'm a vegan. So, I struggle to understand exactly what it was that got me to change. Also,
Strano perché questo è wholesome was a bit
Cool people. Yeah. How was the vegan food at the festival? Was there a lot?
there was a decent bit. I mean, it wasn't. We weren't. It's not like we were only eating at the festival. Like there were also just like plenty of vegan restaurants throughout the city.
Okay.
Yeah, the funny thing was, there were a ton of specifically fully vegan Vietnamese restaurants, and for some reason there were like most of them seemed to be concentrated in like one area, and I was like, this is so specific. Like, why are there like 5 Vietnamese vegan restaurants all like within walking distance of each other?
That is interesting. Yeah.
So at some point I was like, okay, new rule. No more Vietnamese food for the next few days. I need something else.
Oh damn, man! I haven't had Vietnamese food in so long.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I've been wanting. I mean, like now that it's hot, I don't really want to, but I've been wanting to make pho.
Pho.
Because I haven't made it myself
Is it
before.
pho, not pho?
Yeah, it's pho.
Pho. Okay. Oh, that sounds so bad. Because in Romanian, pho is what we call like, it's like what a completely uneducated asshole calls like a woman or something.
Whoa,
It's like a
okay.
really derogatory way of calling someone. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. But okay, pho. It also means do, so weird.
Yeah.
You wanna have a conversation with us? Okay.
How was your week?
Pretty good. I
And how was the weekend with Alexandra was here all weekend, right?
Alexandra was here last weekend, yeah. It was really nice. It's always nice when she's here. We have a good time. Very much alike. We match on a lot of things. We kind of like being inside more than outside and stuff, so, you know, it's nice to meet people who have the same views.
Yeah. It's nice if you match in that way, because then it's just
Yeah.
like, all right, we can just like hang out in the same space and just like vibe without
And
having
listen to debates also. We listen to so many debates
Oh.
together, which is also kind of cool. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't finish watching it off. I started watching your recording, but I only got into. I didn't even finish the first talk yet.
Oh, at RAF.
Yeah. Because I wasn't there, right? So I was watching your recording.
Oh, the first guy at RAF. Saying that plants have feelings. Oh.
You mean at the beginning when you were like polling? Yeah.
Well, he also said it afterwards in his speech. He also said it.
Oh, he spoke.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and he also came. After the whole thing ended, he came to me and he said, "I hope there's no hard feelings." And I'm like, "No, obviously not." But he said he came here to be challenged, and he actually did get very challenged. So he enjoyed that.
He did get challenged.
He did. Yeah. Because not just me, but Alexandra also shit on him for saying that.
That's
plants
really
have
funny.
feelings. Yeah. Apparently, some people think plants have feelings. That's just said something like that. I don't think so. That was pretty good. Yeah, it was a good thing, good time. But the hotness, I dislike it so much, man.
No, it also like ruins my ability to sleep, which is really
Yeah,
tough.
the sleep has been also bad for me because of that. I mean,
I was actually really glad that I was traveling back on Tuesday because that was like the hottest day this past week.
Yeah,
And
fair.
I was just like sitting on a train, pretty comfortable. But then I got home and I was like, oh, it's warm in here.
Oh, you had the AC trains.
I don't know. It wasn't like cold on the train. It was a comfortable temperature. Certainly wasn't overheated.
You guys want to have a conversation? I mean, if not, maybe we move there. I was thinking.
Move where?
There.
Okay.
Meat is full of B12. That's fine. You can get B12 without meat. Meat is good for children. Well, no, it's not. No. It's actually arguably pretty bad for children. we having an issue with William Angus? But this isn't about what you put in your mouth. I keep trying to tell people here. As you can put in your mouth whatever you want. This is about the animals. We're here to speak about the animals. So talk about animals, not what you put in your mouth, please. They're so noisy even from here.
What's the question?
Oh, we have some questions about animals. You want to try it?
About animals? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you though
As long
to
as
come
it's too
somewhere here.
controversial, is it?
I hope not.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Masha.
Masha, I'm Chip. Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you.
Where you
So
from?
fun.
Nice to meet you.
Where you from, Masha?
I'm from Serbia, but I live in London.
Serbia. Okay. Well, I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Ah,
so
there we go.
Yeah, we're close there.
Yeah.
I've been to Serbia. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, I'm from Belgrade.
You're from Belgrade?
Mhm.
I love Belgrade. Yeah.
Nice to visit, yeah.
The tomatoes in Belgrade.
True.
Something special. Something
Yeah.
special. So we're animal rights activists. We're here to fight for animals.
Yeah,
And we want to ask you, how do you feel about animals?
I love animals.
Should we treat them like objects or should we treat them like individuals?
Like individuals, for sure.
Okay.
Do you have any animals in your life?
We had a dog until recently. She died in April. Yeah.
She died in April.
sorry.
But very much, very much think animals are very much individuals with their own kind of personalities and very kind of specific, almost like people, basically. I think they are, rather than.
I'm gonna
than
throw
objects.
this absurd hypothetical out there.
Yes.
Okay. So, say for instance, I bring a dog into existence.
Yes.
I give them an excellent life,
Yes.
and give them the best toys, massage, everything. And at the age of 2 years old, when they're at their biggest, I take them in the back of a house and I shoot them in the back of the head,
So same as they do to pigs now.
essentially. And I
Except
do
they don't even get given the best life, is it?
exactly. And they die instantly. They don't see it coming, and they had a good life. So they don't feel any pain. And afterwards, I use their bodies as a punching bag, so for exercise. Would you say what I'm doing is right or is it wrong?
Morally, I think it's wrong, but I don't think that anyone necessarily has the moral. Like, I don't necessarily have the moral argument to make to tell you why it's wrong.
I
I
was
just
gonna
perceive it
ask you
as
why
wrong
it's wrong, yeah.
because I perceive it as still. We don't do that to humans either, and I think
Yeah.
there's some dignity. Actually, maybe I do have the argument, and maybe that's just there is some dignity even in death. So the same way that we respect people's wills when they die, things like that. I think that same way we should respect someone else when they die
I love
because I
this.
see them as an individual. And I think that's kind of an intuition thing where
So should we respect the wills of animals? I like that.
definitely, yeah. I think so
So
anyway.
you said like you said like what you do with the body afterwards is something that you had this intuition
Because
that's
I
wrong.
think it's dignity.
Do you think the actual killing itself was also wrong?
Yes, because you're doing it out of immoral means, right? You're doing it for your own benefit in order for this body to serve you later on. And I think it's basically it's a kind of logical thing, isn't it, to kind of take the same principle and apply it here as well.
Yeah.
But I do think that it has to be wrong. But the killing itself is the first immoral act you do, but then
Yeah.
you just continue being immoral at the point at which you.
But I need to
continue
exercise, right?
But you can exercise in so many different ways.
Okay,
You don't need to exercise with this.
Okay, so if I have an alternative, then harming an animal would be wrong?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you the next question, but I fear that you will change your view after I ask you this.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about the animals that we force into slaughterhouses first? Like you said, pigs, cows, chickens.
I think it's a disgrace.
You think it's a disgrace?
I think it's a disgrace.
Are you
And I am
vegan?
going to sound hypocritical because I'm not vegan. I
Oh,
used to
no.
be for a while, and then on doctor's orders I'm not anymore.
Okay. What happened?
Lack of iron, basically, was the
Do you
biggest
think you
issue.
can get iron without?
Definitely. It's just that I was in a kind of position monetarily, as a student, everything like that, where I thought that, it's probably morally okay for me to do that to some extent just because it's for my own health and for my own life.
Yeah.
I think the food chain logic does apply because I think that's the counter argument to everything I said, right? In terms of slaughterhouses, everything.
Well, I don't
the
think-
counter argument's probably something similar to that. So I think
do
morally
you-
we have to look at ourselves first and then.
Do you think the food chain is like a moral guide?
No, definitely not. But I think that's probably the argument that you make to the morality of the dignity that you get after even after
Oh, I
death.
see what you mean. But I think the food chain would entail some form of either necessity or a lack
Exactly,
of
yeah.
alternative,
Well,
right?
for me, that was kind of necessity and lack
Yeah.
of alternative, where a doctor told me you have to do this, so
Yeah.
then I started doing that. But if I could,
So
I
if you
absolutely
look at
would.
your situation now, like, do you think that like how do you feel like now not being
At some point, so
vegan?
I don't really eat meat much
Yeah.
at all. I kind of eat chicken sometimes, and then even that's kind of. I think dairy is the biggest thing, but then you can replace that with so many other things. I think
Yeah.
it's much, especially living in the UK. I think there's many more alternatives than there are back home,
But
and
you
so I
can-
think that's also like access to alternatives, access to different kinds of
Yeah.
alternative meat, different kind of alternative sources of protein, things like that, that I think are just more accessible in the Western world, unfortunately, than they are back home in the Eastern, kind of more Eastern Europe.
I mean, I'm from Romania. I thought.
Yeah, of course.
We have several alternatives there. I think you have a lot of Orthodox Christians, and and Orthodox Christians, the way they keep
Do Lent,
they do it without any animal products
Ah, but
whatsoever.
fish. Still eat fish.
Well, fish, they have like 1 day per week or something like that, right? So they still have to 6 days a week have alternatives, and there are always alternatives. There's TVP, there's
Absolutely, yeah.
soy, there's tofu, there's a lot of these solutions. And I wanted to also mention that if you consume chicken for iron, that's not a good source for iron, because that's not.
Yeah, but like as I said, sometimes it's because I had to do something in terms of protein, in terms of iron, etc. It's what I kind of came to with a doctor who's a medical
Iron
professional.
requires red meat as the only source for
what I
heme
came
iron.
to for a medical professional is.
Well, I'm a certified nutritionist. I'm
fair enough. No, absolutely.
And heme iron is not a good source of iron. Like I understand doctors may think that way,
Yeah, fair
but
enough.
doctors don't have nutritional training. Like
Fair enough.
it's very common that we think we should trust what the doctor says, but they actually don't have any nutritional training. Like aside from a dietitian, which are a doctor
Yeah, fair enough.
with nutritional training, they don't generally have nutritional training. So they may recommend red meat because that's something they do per se. But for example, red meat is carcinogenic for the colon. It's heme iron is tied to also other sources of cancer, so that's why it's not the most recommended.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also because heme iron is something that essentially your body produces after it gets iron. So getting the direct available form can also, make your body produce less, and it's not always the good solution. Right?
What would you recommend for iron then?
Well, I would recommend like obviously iron-rich foods. Obviously, if you have
Spinach.
spinach is a good one, but the problem with spinach is that it has oxalates, and that oxalates can bind to heavy metals like iron. So I recommend kale. Kale is a good one. It's almost extremely low on oxalates, and if anything that you eat, as long as you eat it with vitamin C, it's gonna increase the absorption by a lot. Like it almost will be as bioavailable as the heme iron is, and I obviously, like, if you have iron issues, take an iron supplement. Like,
obviously,
don't go rely on the.
Absolutely.
on the
Because even
food
people who
themselves.
consume like animals still often end up relying
absolutely.
ultimately on supplements to resolve.
But that was my biggest kind of thing, is that I was vegetarian / mostly even vegan really for years, and then that was the biggest issue that I had in terms of switching back to eating red meat very, very rarely, but then chicken sometimes, like just in terms of nutrition, things like that. That was the,
When you
the
said
kind
you
of
said like
solution.
mostly vegan, like what is your understanding of veganism? Can you tell us more about like,
I
what
think
you
it's a
like, if you had,
lifestyle
like,
more than
define-
anything. So I think it includes things like leather shoes, things like, kind of being aware of it as a whole rather than just being food. I
Yeah.
think it is mostly just trying to like minimize the harm that you do anyway. So like cruelty-free makeup, for example, was a big one for me, where I kind of tried not to buy anything that was tested on animals in any way. If it was leather, it was going to be secondhand, and
Yeah.
it wasn't going to be something new. Things like that, I think, are quite important.
Yeah, so I think like that's because a lot of times
Because
people
a
think
lot
about
of
like
people say
just
vegan,
diet.
but it's diet, but I don't think it is. I think
exactly.
it's more
So,
so
and I
lifestyle.
don't even think it's about like the practice is a consequence of the belief,
Exactly,
right? So
yes.
I describe it as like an ethical position, and it's really about this idea that we touched on at the beginning, right? About not viewing animals as objects, like not viewing them as resources.
Absolutely.
And so part of that, of course, is like you said, like avoiding things that are tested on animals and all this. But I think there's something deeper in our psychology that allows us to sort of ignore the fact that behind these products
Yeah.
there are individual victims.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so being vegan is really just about opening your eyes to the fact that there are victims behind these
Absolutely.
products, and then
No, I've read up on it a lot, which is why I kind of decided to do that in the first place. And then
Yeah.
it was just kind of, a rough kind of period of time where
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't really have the means to.
Yeah.
But I think, more or
if
less,
you
I'm happy
found
to kind
ways
of...
to sort of resolve whatever nutritional issues came up for you
Absolutely.
In a plant-based way, is there anything else that you think would be stopping you from going
No.
vegan?
Absolutely would.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing that I think you miss. I think people are very silly when they say things like, I'm going to miss bacon too much, I'm going to miss this and that. I think it's a very... I don't think we should live to eat things. I think
Yeah.
that we kind of fuel ourselves with food. It's not necessarily something that's like, I need to eat this and this is my favorite thing ever. I think that's like a very... I don't want to say silly, but I think, I don't know what the people will say if I say silly, but I think it's quite a strange way to view the world, because I don't think it's...
I mean, like
just
I do really like to eat, and I really like to cook, but I mean, I don't think that my desire to taste things is more important than someone else's right to life,
exactly.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I think
No,
ultimately
that's
that's
what
what
I
it
mean.
comes down to.
That's what I mean,
For
where
the
it's
same
like,
reason
I
that I
really
wouldn't be
love
okay
this,
with
I really
someone
wouldn't
like
give it
killing
up.
babies for my burgers,
Exactly,
even if
yeah,
they were
fair
super
enough.
tasty.
A strange moral one, but
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah. So what do you want to do going forward? That's the question. Because we don't care what happened in the past. It's what we do looking forward.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think it's something to definitely think about, try and implement as much as possible.
Yeah. So let me
try
ask you this: like,
and be
if we
as-
could give you resources to help with the practical side of things, what I'm trying to understand is like how urgent this issue feels for you personally, right? Like, is this something like
Relatively.
if
I
I
don't
gave
think
you
it's-
if I gave you some resources that would help you, like, give you access to dietitians who could help you sort of troubleshoot the practical side of things, is that something that you would want to pursue like immediately? Is it something that you would like?
It's
continue
something that
sort
I
of
want to
thinking
read
about?
up on, think about, and then
Yeah.
potentially pursue in the future. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an urgently, like, it's not as urgent as I think it could be.
Yeah.
But I think that it is something that's relatively urgent for me. So
How-
if you put a scale of 1 to 5 in terms of like the disagree to agree, I'd say it's probably like a 3.5 on there.
Okay.
So it's probably like closer to the 5, but not quite.
And
quite
why is
fully.
that? Why is it that it doesn't feel like
I
super
think there's more
urgent for you?
pressing things in my personal life that
Yeah.
I have just to worry about. I think there's more pressing things perhaps in the world, in terms of people, in terms of everyone. I don't want to get, again, too political.
Yeah.
Getting too political
But none
is
of
going
those
to
are
be a bit...
things you generate, right?
Yeah.
No, absolutely. But I think we all have a role to play in discourse about certain things, and a role to play in terms of being able to
But just to be
have
clear, by the way,
conversations, things like
what
that.
we're advocating isn't necessarily for you to sit on the street and have conversations with
Yeah,
people
yeah,
like
but
we are
just
now.
your own personal,
just to make a
individual-
different
yeah.
choice, right?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you this question. It's a difficult one, but how many more animals should be exploited for you from now on?
For me specifically, that's a very tough one because it is Well, I'd say none, but
Yeah.
that would probably be untrue if I did say none. So
thing
I
about
don't
it
have
is-
I don't have a number for you.
That's the thing about it, isn't it? Because we think of this as just any other issue, like let's say the war in Iran or something. But in reality, if you want to draw a symmetry between this and the war in Iran, it would be like something every time you buy a product, you don't just support the war in Iran, but you kill a child.
Kill someone, yeah, absolutely.
Right? Because it's the same thing every time you buy an animal product, you exploit and slaughter an innocent animal. And when I ask you how many, it's because to each of those animals, their life matters to them.
I know, yeah.
Right?
And quality of life as well in terms of absolutely.
Yeah. So that's why I asked this question. And I understand you want none to be, but then you said, I don't know if it's realistic. I'm like, it can
But
be,
no,
right?
I know. Yeah, it's a matter of personal drive, isn't it? More
Yeah,
than anything else.
yeah.
So it's just, I think we're also socialized to see animals as less generally because
Well,
we're
those
so
animals.
used to.
Because if it
Yeah,
were
some
dogs, you
animals,
would stop
exactly. Yeah,
instantly.
so if it's a dog, it's a cat, it's a rabbit, it's something. Or rabbits for some people, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I think that we're also socialized to just kind of subconsciously almost see animals as less rather than the same. So I think definitely something to think about. Definitely something I'll be thinking about for the rest of the day.
So I want you to imagine this, right? Like let's really imagine this. Like, I'm gonna give you in a moment. I'll give you some resources. One specific thing is a website. It's like a 22-day challenge. It's completely free. They give you access to dietitians, and they send you like a meal plan
let's have
to
a
help
look.
you come up with resources.
Absolutely.
What I want to ask you is this. Okay, imagine like after this, you walk away, you have this like meal plan access in hand. And you're going to like still maybe purchase or consume some cheese or some kind of dairy or something. Behind that is a cow who, like, do you know about the dairy industry, right? Yeah. So like this cow has been repeatedly impregnated, and eventually, when she's no longer productive, they send her to slaughter at a quarter, maybe a third of her natural lifespan. Imagine you were in that slaughterhouse and you could talk to her. Imagine she's about to get a bolt gun in the head and a knife across the throat. She knows something bad is going to happen. Imagine she could talk to you and she asked, "Why are you doing this to me?"
No, absolutely. I mean,
What would you
it's
say to her?
really rough. I don't know. I honestly don't. Like, I honestly think it's an atrocity in its own way.
Yeah.
I just think it's something that we kind of almost choose not to think about because it's very difficult to think about.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things that I can't tell you because I'd
Yeah.
have to think about it for a while in order to actually get there because
Yeah.
I think it's just so normal and so
Yeah.
normalized to just eat animal products, eat anything. But
Can I make a small
don't know,
correction?
really.
Because I heard you say this one thing, and it may
Yeah,
sound
sure.
pedantic. It may sound
course,
very
yeah.
pedantic. It's not about being pedantic. It's when you say we choose not to think about it. It's you see when we talk like this, it's a little bit like we're homogenizing the responsibility we have, right? Like we're instead of saying I choose not to think about it.
Oh, when I
we're
say
putting,
we,
I
mean
know,
anyone meets me and
I know.
everything. Yeah, I don't mean like I also probably choose
I
not
know,
to think about it.
but
so
it's
that's
very
on me,
important.
But
It's very important for this specific issue to
Yeah.
acknowledge your responsibility and speak
Absolutely,
from your
definitely.
responsibility more than
Yes, yeah, you're
what
right.
everyone else does, right?
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of shitty people out there.
a lot of people do a lot of things.
A lot
and
of
yet
people do
we
a lot of
don't
things.
do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You wanna grab
So,
the
yeah, I agree.
resources?
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
I hope that was a productive conversation to some extent.
I mean, you seem like an open-minded person. You
I
know,
really
we
am,
spoke
yeah.
to
I
another
think I'm-
open-minded person just now, but you know, there's like, I'll tell you, I meet a lot of people, and some are open-minded and change, and some are open-minded, but they don't do anything with it. So.
yeah, it's just about
Yeah, and the reason I asked that last question is like you said, like I
I will
would
be
like you
thinking about that.
to think
Trust
about it.
me, I will think
and,
about that.
And like really just like think about the actual victim in your mind, because a lot of people, like I said, it's this abstract thing. And I like what you said about like this is an atrocity, because that's the way that we see it.
Absolutely.
It's massive injustice. And if we were out here speaking on behalf of the victims of any other injustice, I don't think that
it would
most
be
people
nearly
would
the same,
accept
yeah.
these kinds of
It's also
answers,
not
right? Like,
nearly as, well, some things are polarizing.
yeah,
I can't
like I don't
really
think
say that.
anyone would say.
everything is
I don't think anyone
balanced.
would be okay with saying like, well, you know, I'll consider not doing hate crimes anymore, but like,
Exactly, yeah,
I kind of
yeah.
have
So
to worry
it's,
about like,
absolutely,
you know, my
yeah.
studies, or you know, I have other
No,
things on my mind right
definitely.
now, so
I
it
think
doesn't
it's
feel
definitely
super
something
urgent.
I kind of think about from time to time. I think it does cross my mind, and it's much easier for me
Yeah.
to say for me
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kind of push it away and think, okay, well, that's something I can deal with another day. But yeah, definitely we'll have a look at.
So
whatever you-
yeah, let me tell you what's on the flyer. So first of all,
Yes.
I guess you're just visiting here.
Yes.
This is a map of fully
Places
vegan
you can go,
restaurants in Amsterdam. So those are just
might as well
places you
keep it
could,
when I'm back in Amsterdam this summer.
Yeah, exactly. And then on the other side is stuff that's probably a little bit more relevant,
Yeah.
particularly Challenge 22 is
Yeah.
that challenge I was talking about. Completely
have a
free. Just sign up with your name and email.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to give you just a small prize for.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Being open-minded.
Thanks so much.
and
No, whenever I
stopping
see like a
travel
can I
there.
ask you something or let's talk something, I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah.
What's the channel?
Oh, my channel is that chip guy. Let me give you also.
To masculine and then it will be okay. Just say to masculine, it will be okay.
Yeah, I heard that.
There we go. Is that one?
Yeah, maybe take a photo. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have my YouTube
Oh,
channel there.
Well,
also.
thank you so much, guys. Have
Okay.
a lovely day. I
Thank
hope you
you,
speak to
and,
more open-minded people.
Have a good
good
one.
one.
Take care.
Cheers.
Popescu, not Popescu.
Popescu, yeah. Have a good one. How did you feel about that conversation?
Not amazing.
Me
It was
neither.
fine. It was not.
It's so weird because she said all the right things at
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
beginning, and then she's like,
It's exactly it's actually funny enough. It's exactly what we were talking about right before she stopped. Where it was like there's the there's these people who sort of intellectually get it, but they don't feel that urgency, which is why that was the thing that I was trying to like sort of
yeah.
come
She
back
had to
over
go.
and
Maybe
over.
we should have gone to the urgency a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
'Cause she
but
had
I mean I think that question that I asked at the end
That
is
was
the
a really
one that
good
they
one,
need
yeah.
to like keep coming back to, right? Because that's ultimately what I want them doing in their mind, is to like actually think about the victims, and not just abstractly, but like mentally confronting one. She was a bit wishy-washy, yeah.
Yeah. She looked afraid you two would assault her. She was with her parents over here. She had no such fear. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I feel like she.
It sounds like that's something you're projecting.
She was saying what she thought you wanted to hear.
Yeah, I think so too. It's still like I still think like people like her can change. Like I have trust that they can.
Yeah, like I don't think that she like disbelieves in any of this. It's just like she doesn't feel it in her bones, you know.
Yeah.
Which is a tough position to work with for us.
It sucks, but yeah. It's so weird. I was just thinking like, so there's this new Mr. Beast video where they went, yeah, shut up. I watch them from time to time. I watch all his videos. When I'm saying I watch them from time to time. Yeah, I watch Mr. Beast. I like
Every
Taylor
fresh video.
Swift. I watch everything. But this video I couldn't watch, man. They just went like, they went into the Arctic.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, we have to survive. We only grabbed food for 3 days, and in order to survive for a whole week, we have to go fishing.
Of course.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? Well, in order to survive for a whole week, now you can also justify killing one of the humans there to survive, right? Or why is it justified all of a sudden to kill another innocent animal? God damn it, I got so pissed I stopped watching. Pisses me off, man, that people have this full dissonance of other animals. Like they literally, like that's why I want to see how people see animals, because it just pisses me off. Yeah, Grind. You say you'll keep eating animals. Grind. We're here to maybe you can think with your brain and not your stomach. We're here to speak with the people who speak to think with their brain, not their stomach. This isn't about what you put in your mouth. You know, you can put anything you want in your mouth, brother. You can put anything you want in your mouth. You can literally, there's shit on the floor and you want to put it in your mouth, put that in your mouth. I don't have a problem with that. You want to rub your dick against the ground and put it in your mouth, then put that also. I don't care about that. Just do not exploit others to put their dick in your mouth, okay? That's not nice. Or, you know, their ass, because you like putting their ass in your mouth. But their ass is so tasty. Fuck that, I don't care. Love the microphone. Hey, Marissa, you know I appreciate you. There's kids, Chip, don't swear. I'll fucking swear how much I fucking want. I don't give a flying fuck. Don't fucking tell me not to fucking swear. People who are people who are upset about me swearing. I say a whole message. There's kids, don't swear. Because kids never heard those swears. Chip is a bad boy? Not at all. I'm the most docile, quiet person in the world. I'm just a bad boy when it comes to fighting for the rights of others. Turn into a beast. Roar. Tiger Claw. Is that it? Tiger Claw.
What? What are you talking about?
Fuck it. Jesus, this Gen Z people. Don't know movies. You don't know the Shaolin thing? Tiger Claw.
I'm not Gen Z.
You're Gen Z.
I'm not.
No?
No.
You're a millennial?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm just not a boomer like you.
Fuck yeah.
Excuse me, can I join?
Yeah, sure.
of course.
How old are you?
18.
18? That's okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, okay. Fine.
Okay.
Look.
I'm so hungry.
You wanna
Nice to
come?
meet you.
Here's the train view look.
Okay.
Nice. Well, I'll be here then. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Luke. So look, we're animal rights activists.
Okay.
We're trying to get some. We're trying to understand how people see animals. How do you see animals, Luke? Do you see them like objects or do you see them like individuals?
Well, you cannot see animals like objects because we ourselves are the animals.
Yeah.
It would be basically saying like, you are an object, you are an object, I'm an object. That is just plain wrong.
Plain wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I agree with you. And we are animals. You're right about that. Do you think, for example, if I take a dog and I give them an excellent life, but when they're at their biggest weight, I shoot them in the back of the head and then use their bodies as a punching bag, would I be doing something wrong?
Yeah, of course. And you would, in my opinion, be as much of an animal as they are themselves.
Yeah, but why would I be doing something wrong if I'm doing it for exercise and since they anyway don't feel pain and they die instantly?
Well, they do feel pain, and
Well, not in that moment. I mean, I kill them instantly, right? I shoot them in the back of the head. They don't see it coming. They don't feel any pain. Anything.
Well, would you, for example, love for somebody else to take your body and they, do exactly as you would?
You're
as
right
you
about
would
that.
To them.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, nobody would.
So should we treat animals the way we want to be treated?
Of course.
Okay. You're gonna start saying the opposite soon, huh? I'm gonna ask you the one last question now. What about cows, chickens, and pigs? Should we treat them like how we want to be treated?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you vegan?
I'm not, but I'm planning on being.
You're planning to be?
Yeah.
Okay. What's holding you back from being vegan right now?
Well, frankly, my lifestyle from the moment I was born to this moment, and I want to gradually take control of my own life and change something that I personally don't want to do, but I was committed to by other people that raised me.
What made you want to go through this process in the first place? Like, why do you want to be vegan?
Well, because I think that animals are a lot of importance to us, and that we are stopping our beautiful planet from eroding just by sparing their lives and letting them live with ourselves.
So can you tell me more about what it means to be vegan to you? Because some people have different understandings of what it.
Well, for me, being a vegan means that I'm sparing so many lives that are just wasted on a daily basis. Yes, you could say the same about plants because they are also living beings, but they don't have that kind of consciousness as animals do. And of course, I have a bit of pity about animals, plants too, but not as much as animals.
Yeah, so I can sort of fine tune that definition. So going back to what Chip said earlier about seeing animals as individuals or objects, veganism, being vegan, just means seeing animals as individuals. And like you said,
Yeah.
they have the consciousness to experience the world around them.
Yeah.
And that means also that they can suffer, right?
Yeah.
And they can experience pain, and we think that morally they shouldn't have to experience these things. And then the consequence of that, like you said, is we change our diet so that we leave out animal products, anything that comes from an animal. But it also extends to things like clothing, like leather, fur, wool, or
Yeah.
silk, or using animals for entertainment, like zoos, circuses, dog fighting, horse
Yeah.
racing. Also, things like cosmetics and things that are tested on animals, we also oppose that. It sounds like that is aligned with your values. Is that
Yeah,
fair?
that is correct. Because when you look at clothing, this is made from plant-based stuff.
Yeah.
Cotton, right?
Yeah, cotton, linen,
Yeah.
whatever. The things you guys wear are also made from the same things that I wear.
plants, yeah.
And it's not any different if we wear cotton or a real leather got by killing animals.
Yeah.
We are just sparing some really innocent lives.
Yeah.
And also one thing I'm really sorry about is that they don't have a choice.
Exactly.
We are in control of everything, and I'm not sure where the evolution took a turn for the worse, but why are we in the position of being able to control somebody's life, and why are some animals not being able to control our lives?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. How come we have the power? You mean?
yeah, why do we, of all species, have the
Yeah, I mean, there's several reasons why we have power specifically. I think it's mostly because we manage to not just like, I think, the knowledge that we gain as individuals, we can give it to the next generation, not just by speaking, but by writing it. I think that's the biggest power we had, right? So
Yeah.
that just meant we ended up accumulating more and more knowledge. And thus we were able to do a lot more. But you understand the issue, but I feel like you don't necessarily understand the urgency of the issue. So I want to ask you, how many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
I cannot say none because that would be unrealistic, but
Why not? Like, why none? Like, you said we should treat them as how we would want to be treated. Like, what would make you want to treat an animal in a way that you don't want to be treated?
it's morally wrong.
Yeah.
And as I said, I cannot say none, but I am going to say a few more animals, just so I can get my mind right and
Why not none though? Like, what's like? Imagine if you were in their position and somebody said, "I'm just gonna kill you and a couple more people, and then I'll stop." Wouldn't be fair to you, right?
when you put it like that, it sounds really horrible, but it's a sudden change, and nobody needs to change all of a sudden, but step by step.
Well, imagine if we spoke about, the in some injustice towards children, and something that you're buying is killing children. And I would say, hey, if you don't buy this product and buy this other product, you can. It's a product that you buy every day. I don't know, say a specific brand of water or something. But if you buy this one, they just kill children every day. Every time you buy it, a child dies. Would you then still say, well, okay, I'll just keep buying it for a bit and then stop, or would you stop buying it?
I see where your point is going, and I'm going to say no. And everything I said prior to this is
Yeah.
gonna sound very hypocritical.
Yeah.
But I don't think that any abuse of any kind would be necessary and good for us morally.
So this whole conversation has been a little bit abstract. We were talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
like We'll discuss animals sort of abstractly. Yeah. I want to get a little bit more concrete. So, for example, we talked abstractly about why vegans avoid certain animal products, but do you know anything about like the dairy industry, for example? What happens to cows for milk, cheese, yogurt, these kinds of things?
I mean, I don't, but I would be thrilled if you walk me through that.
Yeah, I will do that. Can you hold this for just a moment?
Yes.
So the first question I have for you is, do you know why cows produce milk?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so it's actually the same reason as human females. They produce for their children, right?
Yeah, that was
So
obvious answer. Yeah.
this is just a little magazine that sort of shows what cows go through.
Yeah.
So first of all, cows actually are very similar in a lot of ways to other animals that we take good care of, like dogs, right? They're
Like
they're
dogs,
quite gentle. On sanctuaries, often they'll even like play fetch, things like this. They can use tools. They form bonds with each other, and of course, they have a maternal bond with their calves. So, like I said, cows produce milk for their young. So, what do you think is the first step in a dairy operation?
That you separate the young ones from their mothers and just exploit.
Yeah. So even before that,
Yeah.
she has to be impregnated, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that happens? How do you think that happens?
It's not natural 100%.
Yeah, exactly. So the first step is what's called artificial insemination. So a farmer reaches their arm into her anus, and then to hold her cervix, and then injects semen into her vagina. Then, like you said, when she gives birth, they get separated, the calf from the mother.
See it here. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
spend some
okay.
time in isolation. The calf can be a boy or a girl. A girl will go on to have the same life as her mother. A boy is never going to produce milk, right? So what do you
Yeah.
think happens to him?
They are probably raised for a certain period of time and then killed just for meat.
Yeah. They get killed usually within a few months, right? So they get separated, they get isolated, they get fattened up, and then they get killed within a few months. And so, yeah, these animals are just treated as waste products.
Yeah.
And eventually, the mother, after going through this 5 or 6 times, her milk production also goes down, or it's not easy to get her pregnant anymore. What do you think happens to her then?
She just gets disposed. As
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
else.
She also gets killed. So this usually happens when they're between 6 to 8 years old. Cows can live 20 to 25 years. So it happens for less than half of their natural life that they get to live. Yeah, this is more about what happens to calves. The cows also, most of the time, the conditions they're in are not great. They didn't get to go outside. But all of the conditions, I think, are not so relevant here. The main thing is when we view them as objects, we kill them when they're no longer useful to us, right? And this always happens at a fraction of their lifespan. And so this is sort of the question I want to leave you with is, do you want to view cows as just objects for our use or as mothers and individuals, right? So I want to ask you now that you sort of know a little bit about the dairy industry, whenever you buy these products, whenever you buy cheese, yogurt, milk, or anything else, there's a cow on the other side of that has to go through this process. Imagine you were in the slaughterhouse with her right before she's about to get killed. Imagine she could talk to you. She's in this like dark room. The floors are covered in blood. She knows something bad is going to happen. She's going to get a bolt gun in her head and a knife across the throat. Imagine she could talk and she asked you, like, why are you doing this to me? What would you say to her?
I think I wouldn't be able to say anything to her at that point.
Yeah.
If I became people that do that, I would be.
No,
ashamed.
not if you became the person that does that, but when you pay for it, when you buy the products, it happens because you paid for it, right? So just don't imagine that you work there, but rather just you're talking to the cow who was affected by your purchase.
Well, in that case, I would be still ashamed of myself, but not to quite that level.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be the one killing it. And
Well, they wouldn't kill her if you didn't pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Like if people stopped purchasing, then there would be fewer.
well, you actually just helped me look through a whole new perspective on this.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna do something drastic right now, but this is gonna for sure make me think through all of it.
Yeah, that's what we want, right? So I'm glad that you were willing to think through that with me and also to get educated on this, because a lot of times, like I said, when we're really abstract, it's easy to talk abstractly about, oh, this number of animals are killed and so on and so forth. But what I really want people to do is think about, when they're purchasing these products, the individual victims on the other side, because I think that looks very different. And if you think about what it would be like to explain yourself to them, to even just one of them, then I think that adds to the urgency of it. I'm glad that you're willing to think about it, but like we discussed, it's also important that you actually change something, right?
Yeah.
So I'd like to give you like a little bit of a challenge, if that's okay, to change
Of
something.
course, of course.
Let me grab
Nice. Yeah, I was looking here now. I mean, look how cute they are when they play and stuff.
So do you live here in Amsterdam or do you live somewhere
No.
else? Okay, so you're just visiting for a few days?
I'm visiting just today.
Okay, so
sorry
there are
about
some
that.
resources on this flyer. I'll just walk you through them. First, this is a map of all the vegan restaurants in Amsterdam. So all of these places have a fully vegan menu. So maybe, you know, if you're planning to go out for dinner tonight, you can consider going to one of these places. On the other side, the real challenge that I want to point you to is this right here. If you go to this website, Challenge 22, it's completely free. You just sign up with your name and email address. They send you recipes every single day, and they also give you access to dietitians, so that if you have any questions about nutrition, about making sure that you're eating healthy and you can meet all your nutritional needs. Also, if you have a specific budget to work within, they'll help you sort of come up with a meal plan, and they'll give you that kind of support. So this is a very practical resource.
It's free, by the way.
Yeah, it's completely free. Yeah. So, you know, we talked a lot about why to go vegan, but of course we want to offer you some support in actually making changes. So my question is, like, is this something that you would be willing to take on? Just a 3-week challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. Can I get a handshake on that?
Nice, man. And I think there's a video here, right?
There's also a video here. Yeah, you can.
Is it Gary Yourofsky's speech?
I believe so. Yeah.
yeah. So there's a speech here. Can you just watch that speech?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit over by that tree and watch it
Awesome.
right now.
You'll enjoy it. You'll
We'll
enjoy
give you a
it.
small prize for chatting with us also.
Thank you very much.
I like it. You're open-minded, man.
Yeah. And look, like, a lot of people we meet are not this open-minded, right? A lot of people don't even acknowledge that these animals are victims. So if people like us don't make this change, then the world around us is never going to move forward, right? So I hope you acknowledge that you have responsibility and you have a lot of power, actually.
Yeah, I have a bit of power in my life.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope that urgency sinks in, and you'll,
Of course.
I hope the next time we see you, you're vegan. We can call you vegan.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Let me give you also a card. You have my YouTube, so that you have my YouTube channel. Maybe you can take a photo of it because I don't have a lot of them left.
Okay.
You have my YouTube channel there, and you can watch the conversation back.
Okay.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Have a
Take
good
care.
one. Watch that video and see how you
Yeah.
feel, okay?
I'm really glad that you guys do this because I really wanna partake in social experiments, no matter what this topic is.
Yeah.
Because I wanna talk to more open-minded people like myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is really helping me out for my social confidence.
Yeah.
You cannot actually imagine how much this has helped me.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. And yeah, thanks for being open-minded. We really appreciate that. And I don't know where you're visiting from, but you know, there are also vegan communities all over the
sure.
world.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm sure you could also find some places to talk to more people like us about this. Cool.
100%.
Have a good rest of your time in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And yeah, thanks again for stopping by.
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Bye. Okay, I felt better about that conversation. than
Yeah,
the
that
last
was a
one.
very good one. Yeah, I think like at the end he really liked that. You brought the book really.
I did not
well.
think I was going to use that a single time today. and
Yeah,
it turned
that
out
was
to be
really good.
yeah.
The book was really good. Chip is a clown. I'm not a clown. What are you talking about? Yeah, I didn't want to intervene in anything you said because I'm like, someone's mastering this. Love it.
Great conversation. Agreed.
No, pal, I've worked in 4 different meatworks and not a single example of cruelty in any of them. Yeah, you're right. Killing an animal when there's no necessity is not cruel. Yeah, bro. Wait until the delusion stops being there. Sohan is great. Yes, he is, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
I'm vegan, free Palestine. Yeah, free Palestine.
Have you watched Humane Hancock's new documentary?
I only watched the. No, I've watched the review of it.
Nellie Fulton's review.
Yeah, Nellie
I watched
Fulton's
that
review,
too.
yeah.
Because I mean, I really like her opinions because she's
Yeah.
appropriately critical. So
She
I
is,
think it
she
means a
is,
lot
yeah.
that she only had good things to say.
Yeah, she's very critical. She's appropriately critical. That's a very good way of approaching. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either. Not sure when I'll have the time to do it.
Humane.
Not just the time, but like you gotta be in a certain headspace.
Yeah, I feel like if I watch it, I'm just gonna cry, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I already. What is it? I watched the show from start to finish while I was working called 2 Cents. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
It's like a French show. No, it's an Italian show.
Is it like a relatively recent show or?
I have no clue.
Okay.
It's just Netflix recommended it to me. I was watching The Office while I was working, and I'm like, Netflix recommended this, and I'm like, okay, that's perfectly fine. Took me a couple of days. It's like 8 episodes, but man, it hit me hard at one of the things there. There was
Mosquito bite or something there?
yeah, I have a mosquito bite
Oh,
here,
no.
here.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm like fucking honey for the mosquitoes or something. I'm like meat for the mosquitoes because they
Bacon for the
yeah,
mosquito.
bacon for the mosquitoes. There was this one area where he's meeting his mother, and his mother asks him, "Are you happy?" And then he just time stops, and he goes inside, and he's like, "Why the fuck would you ask me that?" And then just like I feel like every time my parents ask me the same thing, I'm like, "Ah, shit, that's a difficult question. Am I happy?" Yeah. Mosquito and troll. Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah, late last night.
No, it's just the heat. Hard to sleep because of the heat. Yeah.
Have you had some good conversations?
Few. Yeah, few. Also some difficult conversations, but yeah.
Want to watch the married film?
No, it's on this side.
What's wrong? You got something?
It's just mosquitoes bit me.
Oh.
I'm bit here.
Did you let them bite or did you?
Yeah, I let them bite.
Yeah.
Is that your music?
That is, yeah. This is a clarinetist and the best Brazilian guitarist over there. Armando Costa.
Don't know the name.
Is your shirt does it have a message on it?
Got nothing. My wife wrote this. It's like
There has to be. This has to mean something because some of them are repeating. See, this is repeating, so it has to mean something.
I got it.
Which one?
Yeah, it has to mean.
The one we could keep that you said.
All these three, these big ones.
These three.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna take them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna take picture for Marianne?
The
Of
giant
course.
ones.
Oh, what's this one? This is a complete picture.
Yeah.
We moeten even een foto maken voor Marianne.
Hè? Een foto van meer.
Ja.
Oh,
I'll let you guys take a photo.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm just like scratching my hand.
Maybe you need some. It's called Azaron. You know what that is?
I bought the pen. I'll use the
Yeah.
pen when I get home. Motherfuckers bit me the shit out of me.
Well, at least you gave it to eat.
Yeah, at least I
Nice
fed
dinner.
them. Higher intelligence is eugenics vibes. Completely agree. Vegan smell bad? Not at all, bro. We smell amazing. Unjust cruelty is unjust. 100%. That's why we're vegan. Humanity wouldn't have survived its earliest origins without the meat eating. Who gives a shit? Now we can. Hope the mosquito didn't catch veganism. No, mosquitoes need to drink blood. Do you pum? I don't know what that means.
Vegans smell musty.
Plants
Ooh,
are
thanks,
alive.
thanks for linking the Humane Hancock video, Martin.
Oh,
I'm assuming that's the documentary I mentioned.
yeah. Plants are alive, but because you argue they aren't sentient, they're okay to eat. Well, they're the best other solution, aren't they? What other alternatives are there? Do you think it's better to eat an animal or a plant? Does Sohan have an Instagram?
No, I don't. I don't have any social media.
No. Sohan's a eunuch. He doesn't go on social media. Is a eunuch the right word?
No.
Is a eunuch like the one that doesn't have sex or anything?
Someone in the chat defined eunuch for him.
Yeah, please
Oh my
define
God,
eunuch
that's
for
so
him
funny.
because I thought it meant something else.
Ja. Kijk hoor. Ja, dan ga ik hier op het
One human is worth 7 million animals. Yeah, okay, but we're not asking you to kill a human. We're asking you to not kill animals. That's it.
There you go. The definitions.
Oh,
of
it's someone
polygamy.
with no balls. Ah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
you see how my mind works.
A eunuch is someone with Instagram and
Yeah.
Facebook removed.
I just thought it's somebody who's like, you wanna have a conversation? We're on YouTube now. We're on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Oh, well, I can give you that if you want to have a conversation afterwards. No?
I don't think my English is good enough.
You don't think your English? That's okay. Vegans are the cause of billions of blah blah blah. Yeah, way less than any other meat eater for sure. Or animal exploiter, because it turns out Chip is the eunuch. Nah, I have my balls and my cock. Thank you for that. Why do you
Person
care
also
about
doesn't know how to
animals?
spell that word.
I don't care about animals. I care about justice. These two
Animal
clowns-
Justice 21. I haven't heard of it, Jake. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. These two clowns would be the first to starve 50,000 years ago. I doubt it. It seems like actually I tend to think that I don't know how Sohan is, but I'm the type of person who is generally interested in knowing more and how things work and understanding, actually, not just knowing, but understanding, which is generally what made us humans superior to everyone else, because that's who pushed it forward. The people who are genuinely interested in how things work and understanding and learning. That's also, it's the same could be said about animals. The animals that learned how to make a nest were the ones who natural selection selected for example.
Jake, I googled Animal Justice 21, and the first result was just a website called Animal Justice Project, but I don't see anything on here about like a challenge or anything. Am I looking at the right thing? If you have a link and you could drop it in the chat, that would be great.
I'll give you the link.
Also, check it out later. Oh, you know
Bodybuilders,
about
yeah, would starve. Do you know how much they eat to maintain those huge amounts of muscle flesh? Muscles require so much energy. They do, it's true. Jesus died. Yes, he did. Jesus died. Fuck him. And now be vegan.
this. Okay, thanks, Martin. I'll check that out.
It's animal abuse time for Eric Cartman 4890. No, our superiority receives around the amount of brain space we use compared to other species. Well, no, Chris, you can have as much brain space you want if it's just space. Doesn't really matter. But you put it very well, because for some people it is just that, just space. It's about how you use it more than anything. Please, the language. Don't fucking police my fucking language. I'll fucking swear as much as I fucking want to fucking swear in this fucking channel.
Let him sacrifice the monetization potential.
Yeah, fuck the fuckity fuck. Swears. Swears are not bad. I don't know why some people have an aversion to swears. That's fucking right, says Raven. Exactly.
Chopped Unk, can you, maybe I missed the earlier part of the conversation, but what was kind of awkward? Was it a conversation that you had? Was it one of the conversations we had? Just curious to hear what you were thinking about how we should approach conversations with people who feel like they're close.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder what Chip thinks of goy slop and should vegans avoid it. What's goy slop? What the fuck in the pseudo holy fuck are they fucking complaining about? Love you, Renee. Very beautiful. Very well said. Fuckity do that fuckity day. Wow, I'm always nice and polite to Chip. What did that just show? Well, J Paul, I don't care. Are you nice and polite to animals also? Because if you are politely saying to an animal, I'm just gonna cut your throat, I don't fucking care. Stop fucking doing that. As for you feeling offended for the fact that I didn't swear at you, I swear, just swear, not at you. So I don't know why you would get offended by a swear. Sounds like you get offended by nothing.
Have you guys seen the Jubilee Surrounded video with Jack Symes? Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good
I thought he handled it overall really well. Yeah, I was really impressed. I hadn't heard of him before watching that video.
When people say plants scream because of gas releasing, I respond, no, plants are laughing. Well, that's a good one. I'll use that one from now on. How do you know the plants are not laughing? Yeah, we're offended by what you do to animals. Is pussy vegan? Depends on, are you gonna exploit it? Doesn't sound like a nice thing to do, does it?
Yeah, truck alum, exactly.
Trans vegans. Yeah, what's the problem with trans vegans? Opinion on eating mussels? I think I use the precautionary principle. Mussels may or may not be sentient, even if it's leaning more towards the fact that they're not. I still use the precautionary principles since there's no need. But if there were a need, that's where I would go. I eat meat, but I'm starting to understand not wanting to eat animals. Visiting a farm yesterday, feeding the animals, I felt bad. Well, LGTV, right? You're so disconnected with it, and the animals you see on the farm are extremely depressed. Like if you go to a sanctuary, see how nicely animals roam around, how much they want to play, how much they just feel like, you know, loving each other. How different the behavior is. Sohan, are you from the U.S.?
I am from the U.S. That's why I sound so aggressively American.
American. So aggressively American. No joke, I saw a video with a pig without legs, and its name was Chris. Okay. Well, Chris is a good name for a pig, yeah.
Vegan Olympics? That would be fun. I'm really excited for, what is that guy's name? Ryan Rakes. He's making this documentary, Ironbound, about plant-based athletes all over the world. He goes by Tofu Strong online.
Oh, I know him, yeah. I didn't know he was making a documentary, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm simply saying that you're a much bigger person than foul-mouthed individuals. Yeah, J. Paul, but, you know, I will swear from time to time, and that's perfectly fine. Don't get offended by me swearing. Unless I'm swearing at you, why would you be offended of somebody swearing? Chill, bro. You let the mosquitoes bite you? No, Allison. I couldn't find them, because if I did, I would slap them. I would talk them why they're not vegan, and then they would run away instantly. That's what people do, yeah? You ask a mosquito, hey, why aren't you a vegan? And they would run away instantly.
They had a vegan Olympics. I didn't know about this.
Nah, don't trust what this person is saying. Apparently Paul is having a really good time. That's fine. I'm sure, Paul, you're one of those people who probably think Trump is a good president, right? Try using oil. Oregano is good for you and mosquitoes don't like it. Oregano oil? Ah, damn it, I gotta buy that now. See, I could have said shit, but I said damn it. The chat is insane. Let's try to find some conversations. It's so mesmerizing to go down the nonsense that people say in the chat.
Well, I mean, actually, today it seems like there's a,
Yeah,
a
see,
good mix of.
I called
nonsense
it.
and nonsense.
Paul is pretty much a Trump supporter. Jesus Christ. Being a Trump supporter in 2026 is like saying, it's like a certification for stupidity, honestly. Like, I'm a certified stupid person. I support him. I support the Trump person. I mean,
I saw Sean asking about, as an American in the Netherlands, how do I recommend moving here? I mean, I like it here. I've been here for about 3 years now. It's really lovely. I have no intention of leaving. But it can be very challenging to, I mean, right now is just a tough time to relocate because the job market sucks. It's going to be hard to find a job. There's a housing crisis. It's really, really hard to find housing here. If you somehow miraculously sort those things out, yeah, the quality of life here is great. But those things are very challenging to sort out.
which ones I wasn't listening? Sorry, say it again.
Housing and finding a job.
Yeah, they are challenging. Finding a job is also particularly difficult nowadays because of the job market kind of sucks everywhere.
Exactly. And then it's going to be even more difficult for people who don't
Yeah.
speak Dutch.
And housing is really bad here in the
Yeah, it's
Netherlands.
been a nightmare for years.
Yeah, it's not just because of the housing is bad everywhere worldwide, but also because in the Netherlands specifically, there's a limited amount of land. It's a small country, and there's a lot of demand. So there's a lot of people who want to live here. So there's a lot of demand and not enough offer. So housing sucks because it's a seller's market, you know. Yeah, you know what, Paul? You can go home if you want. They generally never do. They hate themselves so much that they stay. Well, that's fine.
They're your most loyal followers. I feel like you can rely on trolls to show up
Trolls.
more reliably than.
I banned like 10 trolls this week.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm instituting a zero policy for trolling. So I'm allowing them, well, not zero necessarily. I'm allowing them a little bit of time. But if from time to time, if they constantly come and say the same stuff every time, 3-5 times max, then I'm like, you know what? No, thank you. It's just occupying the space.
I've heard Czech Republic is an easier place to get settled into. I don't know about that.
I've also heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of Americans who came through the European Union through the Czech Republic.
Interesting.
Yeah. You wanna have a conversation? B12 from plants? Yeah.
I feel like there aren't that many
supplements.
people.
No, there
today.
aren't. No.
Like they.
It's not as busy as it usually is. That's for sure. What's wrong with eggs from pet chickens? Well, the chickens that lay eggs are the females. The males are obviously slaughtered. The females were selectively bred to lay more than 300 eggs per year, which is obviously very detrimental to their body. So their mere existence is bad. So you choosing to bring into existence such a sentient being that would inherently suffer for your own wills and wants is kind of fucked. Chickens usually are killed when their egg production declines. Yeah. And on top of that, you see them as an egg-laying machine, which they're not. They're an individual. The whole point of us being here is for you to stop seeing certain animals as objects, because they're not. I understand that you've been taught that way. I understand animal agriculture successfully drives some serious propaganda for a lot of you, and you generally tend to believe it, because why would you question it? But that's why we're here. We're here to try to get you to question a little bit of the nonsense that you've been sold, you know? You can be healthy without consuming animal products, and all these other animals are very much in line with cats, dogs, any other animal. They want to play, they feel love, they feel bond, they have anxiety, they have personalities. For you to choose to exploit them would be just as unfair as you would if you did it to a dog or a cat. or hell, for that matter, even a human. But a lot of people have a problem with the comparisons between humans because somehow they think we are monumentally superior or something simply because we have a bigger brain and are a little bit more intelligent. But in any other sense, we are the same. So if you find a human being who is intellectually challenged, who essentially doesn't matter what brain size they have, but rather that it functions just as much as any other animal's brain functions, then they wouldn't be any different from any other animal, would they? They wouldn't have this quote-unquote superiority. So just don't treat animals like objects. That's what we're trying to say. Okay? 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 Can we get a 1 for not treating animals like objects? Can we get a 1 in the chat if you don't treat animals like objects? And can we get a 2 if you yourself are an object and treat other animals like object? And can we type anything else in the chat if you're a triggered little troll who's afraid of change? This is AI generated. Sure, bro. Oh, we got a triggered little troll who doesn't want to change. Nice. We got a lot of cool people. Hammy Hamster, thank you for telling me that you're a troll. Humans are objects. I have no idea what are you talking about with this talking point. Yeah. Well, humans are just as much objects as other animals are. You guys want to have a conversation? It's about animals. No? Okay, enjoy Amsterdam. Why is there a grown man with nail polish? Excuse me? What's your problem with what people put on their nails? You're a grown man, you're not
a grown
supposed...
woman painted them.
Gay for Chip. Well, thank you for being here. Everyone like the stream? Yes, Renee, thank you. Like the stream, everyone. Like it now. Or Sohan will paint your nails.
I've never painted anyone's nails.
I've
I've only gotten my nails painted. a handful
Oh,
of
I actually
times.
have nail polish at home and nail
Really?
polish remover and everything. Yeah, because I really like it. But the problem is that you get it everywhere. That's why I stopped doing it. So.
I don't think you get it everywhere if you're actually good at painting your nails.
Shut up! I'm
And,
good at painting nails. I'm
You're
okay.
patient enough to let them dry.
No, you let them dry, but afterwards I think you have to apply something so that it does, like something on top or some solution, so that it doesn't go everywhere. Because otherwise, I noticed that every small thing would get a little bit blacker.
Oh,
It's
I
like
see,
hate.
okay.
And what if I chip it a little bit and it gets
Yeah.
into my food? I'm like, oh, what if? I don't want to do that. We have some girls with bunny ears coming this way. Let's talk about animals.
We are an animal.
You what?
That is foam. Foam.
What?
Never mind.
Did you say Irish foam? Did you understand what she said?
I did not understand. I wasn't even sure if she was speaking English.
Yeah. The Irish foam. That's what I heard. Irish foam. You chip it a little bit. Yeah. Funny. You will never eradicate meat eating. No, we'll just change it to plant-based meat. Chip, billions of animals would have been born if we didn't eat meat. Oh, J. Paul, you're the fucking guy who says dumb shit like that. Okay, sorry. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we bring them into existence to enslave them, therefore the slavery must be justified. You're right, I forgot about that logic. Yeah. No, I mean, if I bring humans into existence to enslave them, then it must justify the slavery, obviously. Hey, you want to have a conversation?
Yeah.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
All right. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay. See what can. Okay. You want to come here so that you interview?
All right.
What's your name?
Anthony.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Anthony.
Nice to meet you. You
Sohan.
said Chip?
Chip, yeah. Where are you from, Anthony?
Sorry, what was it?
Sohan.
Sohan. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. I'm from Chicago.
Chicago.
US.
Oh, that's a lovely city, huh?
Yeah,
That
I love
skyline is pretty good.
I'm from Ohio, so we're
Nice.
nearly neighbors.
Nearly neighbors. I should speak with an American accent. No? No? Okay, okay. So we're animal rights activists. We're here to fight for animals. How do you see animals? Do you see them like objects or do you see them like individuals?
I would say more like individuals.
More like individuals. Yeah, yeah.
Mostly.
Do you have
Mostly.
any animals in your life?
I used to have a dog, a pet dog, but
Was he mostly an individual or a
it
little
was
bit of an
definitely an
object?
individual. But I would say, in some aspects, I don't see animals as individuals. Like I still eat meat.
But what did you see in your dog? Why was he not mostly an individual?
I would say he was fully an individual because he had personality. Um,
So any animal
I
that has a
interact-
personality is an individual?
Well, I mean, you could say every single animal is individual, and I'm probably a little hypocritical for saying this, but just I still choose to eat meat.
So I'll throw this hypothetical example out there. So if I brought dogs into existence, I gave them an excellent life, and at the age of 2, I gave them the best toys and everything, the best food their whole life. And at the age of 2, I take them in the back of the house. I shoot them in the back of the head. They die instantly. They never see it coming, and they don't feel any pain. Would it be justified for me to do so because I want to use their bodies as a punching bag?
Not if you want to use their bodies as a punching bag, I would say, but
But it's a tradition that my family has been doing for a while now, so that's how we exercise. And I need to exercise, so what can I do? Why would that be wrong?
I would say that's wrong
But I need to exercise, so why is that wrong?
because you could exercise in many other ways.
Okay, so if we have an alternative, is it then wrong to harm animals?
Yes, yeah, I would say so.
Okay, okay. Do you think we have alternatives for clothing? Do you think we need to wear leather?
No, I don't think we need to wear leather.
Would it be
There are
unfair then to wear leather?
Yeah, I would say so.
Do you think we have alternatives for food also?
Yeah, there are a lot of alternatives.
Do you think it's then unfair to choose to consume animal products knowing that we are violently killing these animals?
I do think so, slightly, yeah.
Yeah. So then, what do you want to do with this information? Do you want to continue being violent, or do you want to change it?
It really wouldn't change me.
You really want to
I-
change
I've
it? So no
known
amount
this
of
before.
violence
I've
towards
thought this
innocent animals
a lot
would make
before.
you change.
What made you think about it in the past?
Well, I've seen all the information already. I've heard people telling me that I shouldn't eat meat, and I don't know. I feel
Well, what would be the difference?
as long as animals are treated humanely, this is the way that life is. This is the way that humans have always been, and I think factory farming is terrible, and animals should never be bred to live in lines where they're chopped up and killed for.
What would be the difference between you and me if I choose to kill a dog as a punching bag? Because it sounds like it's pretty much a trivial reason, just as much as yours. So.
What do
Essentially
you
would
mean?
be
What
the
would be
same.
the difference between you and me?
I mean, I would say like if you think that what I'm doing is wrong, why would you think that what you're doing is right?
Well, because it's kind of really up to personal interpretation. I don't think you should take an animal's life for no reason. That
Oh, no,
really
but
taking that life.
It
has
wasn't for no
reason.
reason. No, it was for them to be a punching bag.
But that really isn't a reason though. Eating it is a reason that gives you, it sustains your life.
Oh, it also
I think doing it
it
to
makes me
sustain
be
your life.
stronger. What do you mean?
It's, I don't know, hunting for sport isn't really, that's not something you see in nature really.
Oh yeah, you do. Cats do it a
slightly.
lot. Cats kill a lot of animals for pleasure, really, or for exercise. There's a lot of animals who hunt for exercise.
I don't know, humans, they don't do that. They're not meant to do that. Humans are meant
Who
to
says that?
sustain themselves with what they have, and occasionally they
But
will
what's
eat
the
meat.
difference? It sounds like I'm killing an animal for a trivial reason. You're killing an animal for a trivial reason. So what exactly would be the difference?
It's
I
not
give them
You
a
exactly
great
acknowledge
what
you,
life.
you acknowledge you have access to alternatives, right? So like,
Yeah.
what then? Because like, yeah, you can say like, well, yeah, I choose to sustain myself with this, but it's like, yeah, but you could also sustain yourself without killing the animals.
Yeah.
So then, what is then the difference between that and like him saying, well, I like using this as a punching bag, even
Well,
though I
I would
could
say,
do the same workout in a different way.
no, I think it's, I suppose you do have a point. You do have a point. It's just, I like to eat meat. I believe that it is the healthiest way to live, and I
Is it
want
not
to
the
live that
healthiest way to exercise?
It's not really the healthiest way to exercise.
But is it not healthy to wait? The healthiest way to live is to exercise.
Yes, but that's
So there you go. So I can be exercising in this way.
but you could also say that's not the best way to exercise.
Oh, I believe it is.
Is that proven scientifically?
Oh, is your statement that that's the best way to live proven scientifically?
Well, it is proven that meat has like significant nutrients that humans need to survive.
It's also proven that a dog is a very good punching bag because it's filled with something. It's filled with flesh.
But like all of those nutrients, again, we talked about being able to get them elsewhere. Like, do you agree with that, or do you think that there's something that you can't
can get them elsewhere.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's the best way to get them.
What do you mean by the best way?
Well, like take pea protein. It is a complete protein, but it doesn't have enough of specific amino acids that you need in order to
You can
survive.
combine it with another protein.
Yeah, it's not like you're only eating pea protein, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a
Brown
if you
rice, for
eat
example.
plant-based.
Yeah.
But like, are you aware of any sort of difference in outcomes for like vegans versus people who eat meat in terms of like,
No,
any
I would say
nutrient
probably-
deficiencies that pop up or anything like this?
Pretty much basically just on what I observed. So I would say I don't have any.
What
any
would convince you of the opposite?
convince me?
That you can be just as healthy without.
Yes.
Probably papers, research. I would say.
So if there was a 500,000.
This is a relief, by the way. Sometimes we get people who are like really like deep into conspiracy thinking, and then it's like there's nothing to talk about.
So if we show you like a paper that was done like a research done on 500,000 individuals, so 500,000 people, where they over 30 years of data, of which they compared people who consume animal products versus people who don't.
I bet you are going to show me this. It sounds like it.
Would
Yeah.
the results convince you of anything?
It would make me think about it. Yeah.
What do you think the results of that study were? It's called the Epic Oxford study. What do you think the results were?
Probably that there's no difference in.
There was a
the
difference.
body composition. Really?
Yeah.
What was the difference?
The people who were on a plant-based diet lived like 6 to 7% longer and had healthier lives.
That is pretty significant. Was there other compounding factors or?
No, they try to equate for all confounding factors, but either way, like we have twin studies also, right? We have studies about muscle building. We have studies about everything, and you can definitely thrive on a plant-based diet. And I'm also a nutritionist, by the way, so we have all the data is there that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So is it really justified for you to choose to violate the rights of an innocent animal then?
I suppose not. No. I don't know. It really comes to. I don't believe that it's wrong, and that is the way that it is.
You don't believe that it's wrong to kill an animal without any necessity behind it?
It depends on necessity, but morals are kind of really up to interpretation. You couldn't say anyone is really truly wrong, right or wrong.
Nobody. I would say somebody, if they choose to rape somebody, they're truly wrong.
Well, I would as well.
You would as well.
I think.
So why would that action be truly wrong, but choosing to take somebody's life without any necessity behind it not be truly wrong?
Because is it truly wrong when a dolphin rapes something?
Yeah,
Really?
it is. But maybe they
Even
don't know.
though
any
they
better.
have no morals.
Again, like if somebody can do something wrong without them being aware that they're doing something wrong, like I could easily cause incredible harm to somebody without knowing that I'm causing it. Like I wouldn't say, for example, that the fact that you chose to consume animal products in the past is wrong. I would say that if you continue doing so is wrong, because now you are aware that you don't need to do. Now you know that the injustice that you're causing. So I wouldn't say that, but you still did the same wrong actions in the past. It's just that now you're aware of the wrongness. So now it's when it's truly wrong.
That is a good point.
Right? Like you also have to know what you're doing is wrong. So what do you want to do with this information?
Unfortunately, I don't think it will really change me. I will
continue to be violent.
I suppose so. I don't know.
So why is that? Because I can imagine that if there were like other types of things that you would consider wrong that you were like actively participating in, that you would have a different kind of reaction, right? Like I can imagine there are certain types of things that where you would actually like feel a more urgent sort of drive to change. So like what's the difference with this one?
I just don't think it's as important of an issue as a lot of other issues in the world today. I think
does changing your attitude towards this issue or changing your behavior with respect to this issue like interfere with your ability to care about other issues?
No, unfortunately, I personally don't view. I don't view animals exactly the same as humans, even though I should. I would admit I probably should, but I don't view them.
No, but say for instance,
you don't even have to value them
Yeah.
as much as humans, right? You just have to value them more than your taste pleasure, basically, right?
Yeah.
Which is a totally different thing. Like,
Yeah.
would you say the same thing about, like, if you were, do you feel the same way about all animals?
No,
Dogs,
probably
cats.
not. No.
Yeah.
But say for instance, I don't really care about Americans, especially people from Michigan. You know, I'm like I don't care about them that much. And Sohan here tells me Chicago's in Michigan, right?
No.
Oh shit.
Chicago's
sorry.
in Illinois.
Illinois. Okay, sorry. I don't care for people from Illinois. Sorry. And I was making a point. It makes sound that stupid. I don't care for people from Illinois, right? And I'm like, Sohan's telling me, yeah, but every time you buy this this particular pen, and I buy a pen every week because I need to, you know, one random person from Illinois gets killed. That's just what this company does. They go ahead. They just love doing that. It's specifically written out there.
Yeah.
But I don't really care about people in Illinois. I'm concerned about people from Europe. You know, I care about the people from Europe because they're close to me here. Would it be justified for me to continue buying that pen even though I would have an alternative to buy another pen?
No.
No. So then, why would, like, if I don't care about them, so should I change my choice, or should I just continue because I don't care about them and it's fair game? I should just continue. Because like if you don't care about animals, it's not like you can choose to not care about them and still not make the wrong choice, right?
Yeah.
Like you can choose to continue saying I don't care about, like I never cared particularly about animals. I just care about justice, and I think it would be unfair for me to say I'm a person who cares about fairness or justice and then choose for the most unjust thing to do to an innocent animal.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I will say you are right. You have every point against me.
It's not against you, by the way, right?
Well,
Like,
yes,
this
yes,
isn't
against
about
my
you.
way of thinking, I would say.
On this matter, right? Like I would assume that there's maybe a lot of things that we actually have a lot in common about, right? Like I'm sure you're a person who cares also about injustice. I don't think you would say women are inferior to men. I don't think you think women should have less rights than men. No, it's not anything like that, right? So we actually align on a lot of other stuff, right? It's just that this particular one, because you get so much food enjoyment from this, you try to look away and say, it's an injustice, I'm part of it, but fuck it, I don't care. But imagine if you're in the position of the victim, you know, like somebody just cuts your throat, steals your baby, rapes you, kills you. These are all things we do to animals. Pigs are forced in gas chambers. We cut their balls off because their meat tastes bad otherwise.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shitty things we do to them. Imagine if you're in that position, would you really want to be in that position?
No.
That's what we're saying, huh?
Yeah.
With every choice, you're putting an individual in that position. Every choice you're going forward and making this choice, you're putting an individual in this position. We cannot force you to in any way, right? Like you may go away from here and say, "Hell, I will never do it again," and continue doing it. Like
Yes.
we have no way of knowing that, right? It's just about who you want to be. Do you want to be the person who puts these animals in this position?
No. No, I would say, you make a lot of sense, and I agree with a lot of what you're saying, and humans definitely have the capability. I have the capability to make the choice.
I like that.
To eat strictly plant-based foods, even though a lot of people don't, and so I should take advantage of this opportunity to do that. But
What would be
perhaps I'm just a stubborn person.
I can understand that. We're strangers on the street, you know. So.
what kind of like challenges or obstacles do you envision? Like imagine you were to try like living vegan for the next say week or something. Like how hard do you think that would be on a scale from 1 to 10? And like what would be sort of like the resistance that comes up to you when you think about that?
Honestly, probably just the price of it. I mean, well, I could pay for it, but I think it is more expensive than a meat-based diet.
What is more expensive specifically? Like what?
On
what
average,
kinds
it's
of things?
cheaper, yeah.
What is?
On average, it's cheaper. Like
Really?
a lot of the times, it's just we look at the
Like
plant-based
unprocessed,
meats,
like healthy
Yeah, we look at the processed meats and stuff like plant-based meats, and we say those are more expensive, and a lot of the times they are. But in order to live a healthy life, you're probably not going to have those daily anyway. You're going to have those from time to time, and that's going to be fine. But then you're going to be eating tofu, tempeh, chickpeas, pasta, rice, beans, everything you eat normally, but like plant-based. And if you do those, then it's probably going to be cheaper a lot of the times.
Yeah. I would say that is probably. If it really would be cheaper, then the only other thing would be societal pressure, probably.
Yeah. Is it not about taste for you?
I would say mostly it is about taste.
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously, if my morals would overcome that, if I choose to do that. So
Yeah.
that wouldn't be something. I don't know. Food is food, kind of. If I have to eat it, I have to eat it.
Yeah, and I will say, because like I think a lot of people who haven't eaten plant-based kind of have a specific picture in mind of what that looks like, and like I don't know, I'm someone who really likes food. I really like to cook, and yeah, I don't know, I still make delicious food. I was especially like if I have like like even when I have like non-vegan people over for dinner, it like blows their mind.
Yeah, but you're like one of those people who knows how to cook like inherently, right? Like,
yeah, but I
like
mean that's the thing, right?
amazing,
Like I think people
yeah.
sort of imagine that like being vegan has to involve sort of eating inherently like less tasty food or something. It's just not true.
That's not true. Not true. Well, let's do this. You know, we had this conversation. I appreciate you having this conversation with us. I'm going to give you a card. There's a video there. There's a video here called "The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear." Maybe give that a watch. See how you feel about it. It's a video held in a university in US actually, and you know, then you have all the help you need here. It's called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day. They help you go vegan for free.
So I'd like to give you a small challenge also before you leave, because we talked a lot about how like you're willing to think.
And you also
about
have my
this,
YouTube channel.
and, like, that's cool, but ultimately animals don't get helped by us just thinking about it. So this is a flyer with some more information on it, but one thing I want to point you to is this map of all fully vegan restaurants in Amsterdam.
Would you be able Amsterdam tomorrow?
Sorry?
I'm leaving Amsterdam tomorrow.
Okay, but you're going to dinner
morning.
tonight, right? Would you be willing to check out one of these places?
Yeah.
Try vegan sushi bar. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you for stopping by, and you know, let's
Thank
do
you.
better. It's about the animals,
I
man.
appreciate
It's
what
not
you're
about-
doing.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't change me, I appreciate you.
See who you are, okay? Watch that
You
video and see who you are.
Trying
okay?
to spread your ideal. Good.
Have a good one. Cheers. Yeah. I wanted to be the bad cop, but you didn't want to be the good cop.
I didn't want to be the good cop.
No.
I don't feel like I was being a particularly bad cop.
No, I was trying. Like I was like, okay, so what's the capital of Michigan?
The capital of Michigan is Lansing, right? But Detroit is like the. Wait, is Detroit the capital? Now I'm getting confused. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone in the chat embarrassed me and correct me.
Okay. So it was Chicago. No, Illinois is Chicago, Illinois. Lansing.
It is Lansing.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm learning. Sorry, I don't know my capitals very well. I'm
Yeah,
learning.
I mean, a lot of times the capitals are also not the most well known.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was Michigan, but yeah. But it is. Is Michigan even close to
Yeah,
Illinois?
it is
Oh,
close.
okay. At least that. So I got something right. It's good to have an American here with me. Yeah, let's try one
The
more
capital of
conversation.
Michigan is Denver.
No,
Shut
that's
up,
Colorado.
Colorado gamer.
Yeah, that's why you're coming from Colorado game. Chip's so friendly again. Yeah, I'm friendly, you know. I just like I'm what do you call it? Assertive. I think people confuse assertiveness to unfriendliness, but we have to be a bit of assertive and kind of, you know, represent the animals who they are. Like when he said, "I'm never gonna change," I'd be like, "Well, okay, well then fuck it. Why are you gonna be violent and stuff? If I don't eat my chicken nuggets, how am I supposed to get my protein?" Says Sydney Neal. Sydney Neal, you can get protein from other sources. You've been here for a while now. What are you even talking about? I'll be here in a bit. I'll be there in a bit if you need a bad cop. Nah, Tone, you're such a gentle person. What do you mean you're a bad cop? You're also
Who-
just
who is that?
assertive. Tone? You don't know Tone? You gotta come on Discord, man. If you upset Tone, you're fucked. Like Tone is like, he's got an Scottish accent. He's got a Scottish accent, and he's talks like this. But when he talks like this, you just get fucked. That wasn't a good Scottish accent. I'm sorry, Tone. Well, I'm trying.
He's gonna come here at some point.
Yeah, what's up, Tone? Are you gonna come on here? Not on Discord. We're gonna meet on VCO. Are you coming to VCO?
No, I'm not.
Oh. I'm a proud vegan and was just messing with you all. Oh, okay, Sydney. I thought so, Sydney. I was like, I didn't want to say anything with it. Anyway, I see you trolling with us. I'm back to burning your tent, burning my tent for my Scottish accent. Oh, my Scottish accent is pretty good. Well, no, but I'm Scotting all over the place there. Scotland.
I'm Scotting all over the place.
I'm Scotting. Yeah, I'm Scotting all over the place there. Scottish. Scotland. For Scotland. They can take our lives, but they can't take our dignity. Is that from Scotland? Was that from Scotland? Was he?
Sure sounds like it.
Scott. Sounds also a bit Irish. I don't know. Is Irish Scotland Tone? I'm kidding. I know it's not. That's so.
Now you're sounding American.
We managed to insult 3 nations at one time by a small conversation. Exactly, I like to enjoy what I eat. That's perfectly fine. I mean, if I enjoy cutting humans into pieces and eating them, then it's obviously justified for me to cut human babies into pieces and eat them. They don't suffer, they raise humanely. Yeah, as I said, the baby won't suffer. They raise humanely, and then I shoot them in the back of the head. They die instantly.
It's gonna ban Chip from his own channel.
Irish and Scots are cool with each other. That was gonna ban Chip from his own channel. Yeah. Sounds reasonable. Yeah, sounds reasonable, exactly. That's another illogical statement. Yeah. Why would that be? So, let's. J. Paul, I understand it's hard for you to think, but listen. I want to eat X. X represents the flesh of individual A. If I replace, I want to eat flesh. Let's just put it this way. I make it even easier. I want to eat flesh. I want to eat the flesh of an individual. Does it matter which species the individual is, or can I just use whatever species I want? And if you're claiming that the species matter, I want you to provide a justification for why the species would matter. Because if you're saying intelligence, well, no, this individual would have the same individual. Yeah, eat the flesh. See, LaTroy thinks it's okay to eat human babies. He's probably one of those people who, when he found out that, what was it, Epstein, that they eat babies there, he was like, ah, shit, and I missed out. Chip is a cannibal, always talking about human flesh. Well, I talk about human flesh in comparison to eating other animals' flesh, and I say that I'm against that, so maybe you understand the context. Or, you know, maybe you need to talk to ChatGPT, since ChatGPT is more intelligent and therefore gets... I mean, therefore, it's okay for ChatGPT to kill you because they're more intelligent. Yeah, please don't use the R word. Thank you, Don, for deleting that.
What if I don't like lentils?
Don't eat lentils.
Don't eat lentils. Amazing.
Yeah, I eat lentils like once a month. I'd like to see
Here's
this
my
chip-
argument. Look at a jungle.
Yeah, I mean, everything that happens in the jungle, you can do it as a human. So if somebody shits in the middle of the jungle, I can shit right here. If anybody rapes in the jungle, then we should be able to do it also, right? Here's my... Oh, wait. I'd like to see this chip guy on 9 on Naked and Afraid and see what he finds to eat because they've been vegan women. They almost died lack of food. Do you understand what this person's saying?
Yeah, Naked and Afraid, I think it's like this reality show where they have to like survive in the wilderness or something.
Ah, okay.
So
Why would I put myself in that position? I don't need to exploit others.
They do all of that in Chicago, Michigan.
Oh, that's funny. It's screamed vegetables scream when you bite into them. Think of that. Well, how do you know they scream and they don't laugh, huh? I thought vegetables laugh when you bite into them. It's like a tickle for them. So many people are
He'd
obsessed.
never make it in Scotland, isn't that? Isn't Tone in Scotland?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So Tone must have been dead for
Yeah.
years now.
So many people are obsessed with me, I see in the chat. I'm not interested.
I've
if
never
you're
met
not.
a vegan Irishman in Ireland. That's funny because there's a channel that I just started following recently that I think is just called Irish Vegan, something like that. Anyway, he's an Irish vegan.
I reckon it don't matter if you're from Irish or from Europe. You can be vegan everywhere, son. The Irish are very proud vegans. And don't you be laughing at me accent, bro. Boise. Pink Mick, nail polish, and 2 dudes. Purple City, you know you're into it.
Hitler was vegan, so there's that. First off, he wasn't, but also
Hitler had a
damn near
dog.
every other genocidal maniac was not vegan. So
Yeah, and Hitler had a dog, therefore
if that's
it's...
an argument, then
Yeah, I mean, Hitler had a dog again, so if you have a dog, that means you're gonna be doing what Hitler did. There you go. Arnold Schwarzenegger, if he was Irish. If I would be Irish, I would be speaking like this. I am the Terminator. The Terminator. Wait, I'm trying. You don't want to speak to me, okay?
Hitler also wasn't vegetarian. That was a piece of propaganda
Yeah, exactly.
to try to make him appear kinder or something.
Yeah. Why don't you advocate for? Why don't you just advocate for? Why are you advocating for this thing that I'm doing wrong? Why don't you advocate for what they're doing wrong, teacher? This guy is saying I'm doing something wrong, and that these other people are doing something else wrong. The Veggie Terminator, yeah. You should come to America and debate people. Well, knock. Yeah, I did that, and I'll do it again. If obviously you no longer have the Gestapo on the street, that's one thing. And second thing is the rapist is no longer in power. And the third thing is, well, and the most important thing really is that the fucking plane tickets are not berserks because of your rapist, stupid ass president who decided to block the petrol for everyone in the fucking world. God, I hate that person. It's okay to kill animals, but this person who's making my life a living shit, I love him. Chip never learned about the food chain? Wait until you learn what the food chain is, or wait until you learn about the food web. Just don't go to Chicago. I've been to Chicago. It was nice, lovely.
Chicago.
Hmm? I went to a wedding in Chicago. It was really nice. The skyline is beautiful. It's a beautiful skyline. I fucking hate that Trump big ass tower in the middle of the river. Like I think it's right where the river curves. That sucks. Otherwise, Chicago is beautiful. I hope we don't become the Handmaid's Tale. Oh, I hope so too. I hope so too. It wouldn't surprise me. It generally wouldn't surprise me. Now I've heard the latest dumb thing that people are like, you know why Trump should get 2 presidencies? Because they weren't consecutive. So
Like a third term?
yeah, like a third term, yeah. Stupid people. That's true, everything expensive. Yeah, I mean, my sister lives in US, so I definitely want to go there. I definitely want to see her and her kids, you know. But it's expensive. It's expensive even to go to Romania. It was very expensive, so. And I'm going to Romania soon, so. somebody will be eating meat in front of me, as if that matters.
Can you ask?
Yeah. You wanna have a conversation?
Jay? Yeah.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
That's fine.
That's fine.
What are you? What's the question?
It's about animals. You wanna come here so that you're in view?
Okay.
Can you hold
What's
this
your
for a
name?
second?
Yeah.
I wanna check something.
What's your name?
Russell.
What is it?
Raz.
Raz. Sohan.
Nice
That was
to
not the
meet
thing
you.
you said first.
No, it's Russell, but everyone calls me Raz.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Raz.
Hi, Chip.
Three-letter people. Chip, Raz. So. No?
No.
Okay, so
I'm gonna shorten it.
It's okay.
I think you can handle 2 syllables.
I think you can.
It's difficult. We're animal rights activists. We're here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Well, they're an important part of everything that we do, from the smallest insect to the largest, I guess, bird.
Should we be treating animals like objects, or should we be treating them like individuals?
Individuals, obviously.
Obviously, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Do you have any animals in your life?
I have plants.
Okay. plants.
Yeah. Do you think if I, for example, chose to bring a dog into existence, give them an excellent life, give them the best toys, the best food, and
But
when
that would make it more of a pet. And then you're kind of like, part of me, yeah, I get that people love pets, but then they become so they become so used to us as owners, they forget their animal instincts, and they have shorter lifespans, and we.
Oh, I haven't finished the experiment.
Sorry,
right?
yeah,
No,
sorry.
no,
Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, so
jumping
this
ahead.
dog, I bring them into existence specifically for this purpose, right? I give them the best life,
Yeah.
and at the age of between 1 and 2, when they're at their biggest, when they stop growing, essentially, I take them to the back of the house, shoot them in the back of the head. They die instantly. They don't feel any pain, and they never see it coming. And then I use their bodies as a punching bag because I need to exercise.
Okay.
It's part of my tradition. Part of my family has been doing this for centuries. Would you say that what I'm doing is right, or is it wrong?
Wrong. But in your eyes, you would have been seeing it as right.
Why would it be wrong though? Because
From someone not in your family, we all have moral values, and a moral value for myself would be to look after.
but why is it
animals.
wrong? Because I need to exercise.
There's other ways of exercising that doesn't involve animal cruelty, and it involves whatever you've just been through and what your family's been through. And maybe for your family at that point it was the right thing to do, but as we're moving away from that culture, we're more liberated as humanity, I guess. And why animal cruelty has to be involved in it is beyond any scope of measure that we really need. We're moving away from leather. We're moving away from.
Oh, I was going to ask
There's
you.
a-
Is it safe to say then it's wrong to harm an animal if there's no need for it?
Is it wrong to harm an animal if there's no need for it?
Yeah, like
You
if we have
shouldn't
an
be harming an
alternative.
animal if there's absolutely no need for it.
Yeah. Well, if we have an alternative, right? Because I do
Yeah,
need to
100%.
exercise, but if we have an alternative, then one could say I don't necessarily need to exercise by killing a dog.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So then you said for leather applies the same reason. So do
Yeah,
you think
100%.
that
There's advances in animal-free leather that
Yeah.
is available. I mean, people have leather allergies. I've got leather allergy. I'm not allowed to touch it, but I can touch leather made out of reusable plant material.
Yeah. What about for food? Do you think we have alternatives there?
I do, but then that's a difficult one for everyone. I know it's horrible.
Sometimes
but-
we say to people before we get into the
Yeah,
segment of the
no, it's
conversation,
fine.
we're like, you're about to start arguing against everything
No,
that you
literally,
just
no, I get it.
every
I get
value
it.
that you
It's-
just
it's
stated.
hard. I get it. Like people, the way to do that is completely.
I gave them a great life, huh? Shot them a great life,
Give them a
best
great life. Give
and
them
then
a.
I shoot them in the back of the head.
Yeah, I know what culling is. I'm not. Yeah, it is difficult. I mean, more people should be open to varied diets, but yeah, I couldn't answer that. I'll be stuck.
So first, I want to ask, like, do you think there's a need for this? Like, do you think we need to consume anything
No,
that comes
God,
from
no.
animals?
No,
Okay.
no, God,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. No, people can have more. People can have more varied diets where we can reduce how much animals we're needing until the point where we don't need animals to eat food.
Okay.
Yeah, so like we've, as a society, we've evolved to the point where we can feed people without having to use animals at all, right?
Yeah.
So then in your mind,
And that's
you,
like mass produce. You'd have to mass produce it for the poorest civilizations. Like there's parts of the world that won't have access to the same food sources, alternative food sources that we have. So it'll be difficult to look at on a grand scale,
Yeah.
on a city scope.
Yeah,
on a,
for
on
like
a,
you
on a
and I,
developed,
yeah.
on a developed country, that's great. But on
Yeah.
an underdeveloped country where that kind of alternative is not available, there's places in Mexico, Bangladesh, India, Africa where it's cheaper to get meat products than it is fresh vegetables.
But you sound British, are you?
I am, yeah, I'm from London.
Yeah.
Well,
So
London and Essex.
this doesn't really apply to you, does it? Because you have alternatives.
Oh, but I
readily
do.
available.
I use tofu a lot. I use alternatives. I don't really eat red meat because it's bad for you, and like I try and keep that side of my consumption low. I don't touch milk.
Let's say one time per week I would consume an animal product.
Okay.
When I choose to do
that's-
that, an innocent animal still gets exploited to death for that product, right?
I
So how
hope
could I
not.
ever justify doing that?
That's within you. Everybody's different. I can't answer that.
How would
for
you justify that?
Just be better as a person. Make sure that
But that implies that
animal
it's
has
not
been
justified.
ethically killed.
Ethically killed?
Ethically
What-
culled. Sorry.
What would be an ethical way of killing an animal that doesn't need to die?
Not shooting it at the back of the head.
I would say that's why would that not be ethical?
I can't answer that either. Like everyone's got different.
What would be
everyone's
an
a
ethical way
different-
to kill you? Let's say.
However you think, however society thinks.
According to you, what would be the
I'd
most
love to
ethical
do
way
this,
for
but
me
I
to
have
kill
got
you?
tickets to Van Gogh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So how many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
I can't answer that for you.
You can't answer that.
No.
It sounds like you were such a defender of animals up until we found out when you're exploiting animals, then you're no longer a defender of animals.
I'm always going to be defender of animals that I see.
Up until you're the one who's causing the injustice.
I see where it's going, but thank you anyway.
But you are the one causing the injustice, are you not?
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Are you not the one causing the
I'm
injustice?
not gonna keep answering this. I'm going to go to the Van Gogh Museum.
You're free to
but-
go. The animals don't have a choice
Thank you
to
very
leave
much.
from your
Thank you very
choices.
much.
do the animals on your plate think that
I'm
you
gonna go.
defend them?
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, amazing.
They always defend the animals up until
Yeah, I
they're
love
the
the people
ones.
who like are like, oh yeah, I'm just like a nice, pleasant person, and you know, I'm being civil here, and therefore, me doing something horrific,
Yeah, I'm being
should be
civil.
tolerated by you.
I'm stabbing this civil in a civil way. I'm stabbing this animal.
Crazy.
It's perfectly normal.
Run away. Oh god, the emojis, so funny. Again, you're relying on hypothetical questions.
Yeah.
Correct. That's how you test for logical consistency.
It's so
Amazing.
difficult, huh? Hypothetical questions. How difficult it is to use your imagination. I loved it. Hypothetical question. I saw the perfect comment against hypothetical question. Some people will think that the reason why some people refuse to answer hypothetical questions, it's because it's like when you point at something, they look at your hand. I thought that was such an excellent example for people who are incapable of answering hypotheticals. Because they don't look at what you're pointing, they look at your hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, I forgot how it was. I'll have to find it because I took a snapshot of it. But I thought that was such a good comment. People who have a problem with hypotheticals. I'm good, sir. I'm good, sir. Yes, Navia, sir. Tone. What did Tone say? Did Tone say fuck you? Yeah. I might stab animals to death, but at least I'm not rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
that's
there's
true.
I've definitely seen a meme with that.
Yeah. People have issues with abstract thinking for real. Yeah. You're put of gas, my man. Yeah, maybe Auntie Slayer, maybe at some point you'll speak English. People are more dumb nowadays. It is. Injustice is not a reason to deprive yourself of vital nutrients. Nobody's saying you should do that. Your gotcha questions just make you sound like a petulant child. Nobody enjoys killing animals of the suffering they feel. Then stop fucking doing it. You can get all your nutrients in other sources.
Yeah, what are the vital nutrients that you think we're depriving ourselves of?
Yeah, tell me. Go on. Tell us. We're so deprived of nutrients. Nutrients, yeah. Far leftist finding common sense. Nope. There's a difference between possible hypothetical questions and complete nonsense. On this layer, it's okay, brother, if you can't use your imagination. It's okay, you'll do it in the end. Your imagination will work eventually. You just have to keep practicing on this layer. That's how you train your imagination. You have to train it. So it doesn't just work. You have to train your imagination. You need protein. Yeah, I mean, how the fuck do I get this protein? You're right. I don't know how I got that protein. Must be all the cement I eat every day. Sohan.
Me? What?
Utov says forgot the name on the right.
Okay. I was like, what? I didn't see
That's
my name
fake
there.
AI. That's fake AI, yeah. Just means it's real. Double negation. Fake AI. Imagination has nothing to do with factual information. So on this layer, you can't imagine the idea of somebody shooting a dog in the back of the head to use their bodies as
You got accused of having AI muscles.
AI muscles.
It's a filter.
Yeah. Can AI even do that?
I have no idea.
That would be cool, huh? I would actually want to see that.
I can confirm that he looks just as sick in
Yeah.
real life.
This hand though, my biceps is still a little bit shitty on this one. It's okay. Steroids? No.
Yeah, I love that.
The minute I show them that I can build muscle, you must be cheating. But even if it were steroids, you still have to.
I'm always curious.
Muscles can still be built.
What would convince these people? If it's
Nothing.
either you have an unimpressive physique and it's because you're vegan, or if you have an impressive physique, it's because of steroids. It's just like.
But if you
sounds
think
pretty unfalsifiable to me.
Yeah, Chip secretly eating meat or using steroids. See, like these people don't know what a person on steroids looks like. Like, look at Sohan.
I'm on steroids.
Yeah, obviously. Like we're the same size.
We're not.
We're the same size.
You're
We're the
definitely
same
bigger,
size.
but,
I'm a little bit bigger, sure, but we're not like I'm not I'm not a monster next to you. Like I've been in
Yeah,
US where I saw the people on steroids because UK and US there's a lot of people on steroids.
See you.
Heading out?
Take care. Heading out. Yeah. Take care.
See ya. Yeah, I'm not in much pain, but I'm small wherever I go next to a person with steroids. Can you do 2 minutes of mountain climbers? Yeah, no problem. But I'm not gonna do that
Yeah,
now.
it doesn't sound fun, but
Yeah.
I could do it.
Probably would be difficult, yeah. Like I imagine after a minute it becomes kind of annoying.
Yeah. I think someone is taller by centimeters. I'm not sure.
Kind of the same,
Maybe
yeah.
a tiny bit.
Fuck you, no.
1 centimeter.
My ego was hurt. Not as big as Arnold. So gay. Yeah. I'm not as big as Arnold, but I'm smarter than Arnold because I'm telling you, you should be vegan, you fool. You should be vegan, you should stop exploiting innocent animals, you fucking fool. Why are we omnivores? I don't know, genetically, natural selection helped us be in this position. Intelligence has nothing to do with it again. It's level of intellectual thought. Yeah, I'm sure, Auntie Slayer, I'm sure you're a highly intellectual person because you refuse to engage in a hypothetical because it's quote unquote unrealistic. Yeah, where's carnosine and creatine found, Chip? Your body produces them. And if you think you get creatine from meat, you get so little, bro. It's funny. Just get creatine monohydrate like everyone else does at the gym as a supplement if you really want to. But otherwise, your body produces everything that it needs. When I talk to creatine specifically. If you're killing thousands of animals, blah, 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 blah. Crop that, look it up. Have you heard of Plantasia album? I have not, no.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yes, when you eat meat, it produces them. No, it's when you eat protein, it produces them. Should the tiger stop eating meat? You're not a tiger, I don't care. Everything I've stated is based on reality, not speculation. Anti-Slayer, I couldn't give two shits what you said. I read one or two of your statements. They sounded pretty stupid. So now I'm just regarding you as pretty stupid because of the statement that you made. So stop exploiting animals. Thank you. I appreciate you. I feel bad for Draculum having to try to talk some sense into Anti-Slayer. It's obviously an exercise in futility. Yeah. A lot of them are just here to say stupid stuff. Meat is high in protein? Well, depends on how you qualify it. Most meat is not high in protein. No, most meat is actually medium in protein. I mean, it's high in protein, I would say, but it isn't the highest as it can be. It's high in protein, but per calorie, it's not the highest. I would say, for example, soy chunks are way higher in protein per calorie. So why should only people stop eating meat? This isn't about what you put in your mouth. You can put in your mouth whatever you want. Whatever you want to put in your mouth. This is about not exploiting innocent animals. People are crowding you today. Does soy protein contain all the essential amino acids? Yes. All plants contain all 9 essential amino acids, and including all 20 amino acids that we can digest in varying amounts. But soy specifically is a complete protein, or what we deem as a complete protein, because being a protein being complete doesn't really matter. As long as you get all the essential amino acids throughout the day, doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be from one ingredient specifically. So for example, this person was saying that pea protein isn't a complete protein. It is not. But if you combine it with brown rice, for example, it becomes complete. So it doesn't really matter.
And it's not, it doesn't, combining here doesn't mean like you need to eat them in the same meal or anything like
No,
that. Just
you
like,
don't.
Eat like a eat like a reasonable person with a diversity of foods in your diet.
Soy is terrible for you, so it says Tammy. Where's the source for that, Tammy? Oh, that's right. You got no source. You just heard it somewhere and you bought it up. You believed it. Because instead of actually trusting the science, you actually believe what people are saying to you. Chip, when are you going to do a call-in show? J-Paul, I do it every week, and J-Paul, you never come up to say anything, do you? I'm pretty sure you'll just cower again in the chat. Human brain is made of cholesterol. It needs meat, not tofu. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need meat. Where's the evidence for that claim? Propaganda, exactly. It's propaganda to say that the brain needs meat, exactly. Why don't you trust the science and learn your facts? Show me the evidence that you need to consume animal products. I'm a certified nutritionist. The minute that you show me the evidence that you need to consume animal products, I'll believe you. This is proven science.
All of science says meat is better. Yes,
all of science. I'm sure that, what do you call it? When the paleontology says that meat is better, I'm sure. Can you wish birthday to my friend? His name is Nick Care. I don't know what that is. It just sounds like a type of thing that Bart Simpson would be like. Look how sickly you look. I do look pretty sick. Look at this. Look at those thick muscles. Yeah, bro. I look pretty sick. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. You are right. We do look pretty sick. Ha 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 ha. You fell for it. Well, at least you're enjoying yourself. Yeah. Why are you talking about what you're talking about is propaganda. You work for the government. Meat is fine. I thought I don't have a job. I should get a job. Now you're saying I work for the government. Which government am I working for exactly? What did he say? The big city. Which government am I working for? The big city, you have one last chance to tell me which government I work for. Afterwards, I time you out. So much nonsense in the chat. Meat is essential for the body. No, it isn't.
many animals die farming your fucking plants.
Less than your fucking animal products. Okay, well, the big city, I gave you a chance, okay? I hope you come back and then actually I have an answer for the question. This Indian man turned straight man into gay. He's very handsome, isn't he? Oh, you got him blushing,
very
huh?
funny.
You got him blushing a little bit.
Yeah, I heard about your little chat before
Yeah,
I
never
arrived.
had before. Never. Stay in school, kids. Yeah, Navia. It's so funny that like nutritional science is pretty clear that we can thrive on a plant-based diet, and everybody's just coming up with the most nonsense bullshit in the chat. So you guys can be rude, but can't take others getting upset at your smug attitude. Smug? Bro, we're not the ones forcing innocent animals into slaughterhouses for a fucking optional product and then starting spouting bullshit nonsense, unscientific claims.
Animals don't have aspirations of going to college. They can't think of space travel or what's their favorite color. Neither can many humans. I guess it's okay to...
Yeah, that sounds very ableist, Anti-Slayer.
That's hilarious.
But you probably are a bit ableist. I'm pretty sure you are, Anti-Slayer. I'm pretty sure you think it was okay to unalive individuals who weren't as cognitively endowed as the rest of us.
You're forcing your nonsense. Yes, so forceful.
Yeah.
Holding a sign, waiting for people to approach us, and
Just
allowing them to leave at any moment.
Yep.
Incredibly forceful.
So forceful. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that you're also the type of person who doesn't know what consent is.
I think it's amazing you are vegan, but it's not more ethical than me hunting. Okay, so this is a really difficult conversation to have when you're talking to us via text and we're responding individually, but there's a channel called Debug Your Brain. He made a series of videos about crop deaths. I suggest you look it up if you're actually interested in learning, because like every possible variation of this argument that people bring up has been more or less ripped apart.
Anti-Slayer says, but you're talking about oppressing humans who have a higher level of thought. Anti-Slayer, you sound exactly like an ableist, because if a human being has the same level of thought as any other animal, then it would be okay to oppress them, you're saying, right? Why are you people so smug and rude? At least we don't fucking rape and kill animals, huh? Guess who does that? Ye scissor hands. I'm just saying, guess who does that? Who is raping animals? Farmers do it for you. You pay them to rape animals. See here. Putting their hands in their anus and injecting semen in their vagina. Caesar Hand says, be glad I'm not there. I'm very glad you're not here. You sound like a very unreasonable person, so I'm very glad you're not here. You also sound like a person who really hates themselves because you're in the live stream that where you don't really like the people you're watching. So why are you even watching? It just sounds like you hate yourself.
What was the video on crop death? I don't remember the actual title of the video, but if you just search for Debug Your Brain crop deaths, it should pop up. I think it might also be his most viewed video, or one of them. So if you just go to the channel and look at the most popular videos, it should be up there.
Charles says, I'm trying to stop eating meat. Charles, have you considered Challenge 22? They literally help you out with that. And if I can give you some advice, is just go for plant-based meat for a while. But it's much better if you just stop all at once, man. Chip needs to go back and reread all my comments. Not gonna happen.
Soy Daddy, thanks for the Debug Your Brain link.
Yeah, thank you for
Challenge 22 link.
Yes. What's their name? Anti-Slayer. I'm gonna forget you exist after this stream is ended. Just trying to understand why you two are such pricks. Oh, we're just against animal exploitation and you're defending it, so that's why we're pricks to you specifically. To the people who you know, who are for against animal exploitation like us, who choose to not be violent towards animals, we generally sound like reasonable people. Auntie Slayer says likewise. Perfect. Auntie Slayer, you understand that. We're the same. Ghetto Dasic says suck my dick. That's fine. I won't do that. But you can get somebody to do that with consent. That's not how you get consent, by the way. You have to ask for consent, and if somebody says no, then it's a no. They've been driving engagement. I just left people to play with Slayer. Useful idiot.
You guys should have a call-in line. Well, Chip hangs out on Discord once in a while.
Yeah, I do. Every
Like
once a week
or?
I do it. Yeah. So and then the coming week it will be rainy. So for sure I'll be back on Discord. Either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. You'll see me on Discord for sure. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday in the coming week. So if you want to have a conversation with me, you're welcome to come there.
How do vegans breastfeed babies? The same way non-vegans breastfeed babies?
Yeah, being vegan means rejecting the exploitation of non-human animals for an optional product. Get off your high horse, it's not just right. We don't ride horses, we're vegans. I eat meat, no homo, and don't drink, you're a prick. And don't think you're a prick. I mean, thank you for not thinking I'm a prick. No homo means absolutely nothing. Like, you can be gay, we love gay people. And you eat meat, please don't, because that implies violence towards animals.
Vegans are unnatural and witchcraft. Oh, I wish we got powers.
Yeah.
Being vegan, that would be pretty sweet.
Mustache growing nicely. There's this one person who constantly comes to the stream and says that my mustache is growing nicely. I mean, it's starting to be funny, man. I'll give you that. What's your name? Berser Xerg. It's starting to be genuinely funny. I appreciate you. Keep coming back and saying that. I really appreciate it.
This person just comes in to say.
Just comes in and says my mustache looks nicely, and I have no mustache, which is kind of funny. So it's like, at first I was like, what are they saying? But now it's like kind of funny. Yeah. It's very funny.
Did your boss's daughter almost die from not riding horses too?
Navia says grow it, do it. Nah, Navia. Nah, that's my problem is that it's coming out wide nowadays. Yeah, but now it's like specifically on my right side, because I always do activism with the sun on my right side.
Oh, it gets
the right
unleashed?
side it gets whiter than the left side, so I don't like that. Yeah. Vegans don't get mustaches. What the fuck are you talking about? You think this is painted on?
It must also be an AI filter.
AI filter,
like your
yeah.
muscles.
Auntie Slayer, going circles with you now. Yeah, Auntie Slayer, you're welcome to debate me next week when I go live on Discord. I go live on Discord, so you're gonna have to make a Discord account. So maybe you can start doing that now. Is lab-grown meat vegan? Depends on the lab-grown meat, but some of them is. Could imagine Chip with a stash, Chip wear a fake one on the next stream. That would be funny, JPL. I'll give you that. That would be funny. Everything is AI nowadays. Yeah, Marissa, isn't it? If I had to eat humans for my own survival, I would. That's fine. But in a situation when there's no survival, you wouldn't, and that's what we're saying.
Just be honest about the dedication it takes to be a healthy vegan, and more people would listen to you.
Oh.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about. You brought up, I think you're the person who brought up all the vital nutrients that are so hard for us to get, but you didn't name one.
Yeah, are eggs okay? Well, eggs are the reproductive, are part of the reproductive process of chickens. Chickens are selectively bred to lay over 300 eggs per year, which is very detrimental for them. So their mere existence is bad. The fact only females produce eggs, so the males are killed because they don't produce eggs. We have different species of chickens that are grown for eggs versus chickens that are grown for meat. So the ones that are grown for eggs, they're usually killed very early on in their life. And when the chickens can no longer lay eggs, they also get killed, or when their egg production declines. Can I eat bugs? No. Yeah, I do. I have to leave soon, yeah. Again, going in circles with you. Auntie Slayer, I've told you, you can debate me live whenever you want. I'm not going to debate you here in the chat. You sound pretty disingenuous if I debate you here, so no thank you. Oh, well, you're talking to Dracula. I'm still here. We love you, Ben. Thank you for being here. Ben from Barcelona. You were Ben from Berlin, but not been from Barcelona. You just keep going to cities that start with B, huh? How many animals have you saved today? Not sure. Some people will go vegan, so at least one for sure. Next up, Bilbao. Oh, that's a good one. Stop being the hero. It's boring. I'm not the hero. Nobody's the hero. If you make it to Canada, check out Made. You'll love it. What is that? I've been to Toronto and I loved it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, everyone, I want to give a shout out to Draculum for being the first to comment on the last stream. In case you don't know, we give shout outs to the people who comment on the stream after the stream ends. That's Draculum. And I want to give a shout out to Linda for being the first to comment in the chat today. So thank you, Linda. Thank you, Draculum. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, everyone who's here. Oh, we also had a super chat. I didn't even see that. Wait. So, no. Salad for Girl, what's YouTube income? Thank you, Salad for Girl. What is YouTube income? It's, I think, income that comes from YouTube. You mean like how much? It's not a lot. It's very little. Definitely not enough to sustain me, but you know, I'm still working for We The Free. I still have my other job, and yeah. Can we get some W's in the chat for Salad for a Girl? Thank you so much. Thanks, Chip, and Chip too. No, Sohan. Don't run away from me. I don't know who you are and why am I running away from.
I think that's the person that was saying veganism is witchcraft.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Sure, why not? Yeah. So he looks like Jesus.
You're not the first person to say that.
Yeah. He kind of is, huh? Are you Jesus?
Don't think so.
God damn it.
I haven't had my awakening yet.
I had to ask. Now we're witches, Raven. Yeah, that's how they were called also. Smart women were also called witches at some point, huh? Now it's if you're intelligent enough to be vegan, you're called a witch. Imagine that. Anything. They must be different. I don't get it. Therefore, they must be witches. What do you think about oysters being less complex than plants? I'm not sure. Like, I think oysters are somewhere, whether they're sentient or not. I think they might be, so I go for the precautionary principles and would not exploit them since there is no need for it and we have alternatives. But if there ever were a need, I would go more in that direction for sure. If there were a need, but there is no need. Get him to walk on water, then you will know. I have not tried
Well,
throwing...
we've gone swimming together, so...
Have we swum together?
Yeah, at Lobos.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did swim together there.
And I got pushed into the water by our other friend.
But I don't remember if you actually went into the water or actually just floated on top of it and then got up and walked on it. I don't know. He could have been. He could have also had the power to edit my mind. Hey, David is here. Hello, Broski. Mr. David Broski person. Awesome, cool vegan person. 40 person vegan. Unholy spirit. What do you mean he's Jesus? He's the holiest of them spirits.
Wait, what is 40?
40-year-old vegan. If Jesus is God and the Father is God, does this mean the Holy Spirit was a schizophrenic? I don't know. I think it's a triad. It's a God triad, right? It's a God that's made of three gods. And somehow none of them knows about each other. And they all keep fucking each other up, right? Because I think the Holy Spirit was the one who raped Mary to produce Jesus. And Jesus' dad said, you're gonna have to fucking die for all these people that I created. And I made them badly, so you're gonna have to suffer for it.
Do you guys think animal products are unhealthy or just unethical or both? I think unethical. I think depending on the specific animal product, it can be healthy or unhealthy, and that's also true of plant products. But the reason that we're here is not because we care so much about getting people to make healthier choices. It's because we are speaking up on behalf of the victims.
Jesus walks into a cafe, orders a vegan burger. The waiter says, I thought you'd be having fish. Jesus replies, mate, that was one packed lunch 2,000 years ago. Let it go. That's kind of funny, Smarty to Honey. Because we're joking, talking about Jesus' appearance. Jesus, read the room. Chip's sister is American. She is, yeah. Chip, I'm not late. I'm just very early for the next stream, says Louis. Where are you from, guys? From Netherlands. And so
I'm from the U.S.
Sohan's US, yeah. Where do you get your ideas from? God.
Me.
Please mod me to protect me from being timed out for welfare stone. I can't do that, vegan anthem. Deborah's here. Hey, Deborah, nice to see you here. Oh yeah, I see you there. Canadian here. Okay, everyone, well, fuck it. We're just reading everyone here. I gotta go. I'll be live on Skyjack Morgan's stream in an hour. Actually, 54 minutes to be precise. Okay. I'll be live on Skyjack Morgan, and we'll be speaking about lying and shit because we're like, I am fucking done with it, and I want to talk to somebody about this idea that people just keep lying, and then they come back and say, I never lied. What do you mean I never said that? I hate it. I hate it. This post information, what do you call this? Like, what do you call this? Like Trump does it all the time, where he's like, post something that he lies that
I've
he
heard
never.
people talk about like the post-truth
Post-truth era, yeah. This post-truth era. It's fucking insane. I hate it. So we're going to be speaking about that. I don't know where we're going to be getting. We're going to be a little bit philosophical, but it's going to be a good talk. TDS is real. If you mean by that the fact that you love a person who's been convicted of rape and who's making your country arguably worse and who's demolishing every facet of your democracy and making you and every other individual who's not a billionaire poorer, then yeah, that is real. But why can you